tribal chief. Bloodline business just got as nasty as ever. Mission accomplished.
For procurement managers.
Wow, chat. Wow. Uh, uh, wow. Don't worry, I'll be ready to argue. Rey Mysterio?
I'm the general manager of AAA, right?
I do now.
Let me run something by you.
Roman Reigns on AAA? What the hell? I don't know what that's about, but man. Let me take a sip of water because I know I'll be going back and forth. I know, man. Let me start off by this, right? Let me make sure the audio works because this is important. What's up, chat? Yo. Okay, chat. Yeah. I'm gonna keep it a band. I'm gonna keep it a band. I will be doing a disservice. I know it's funny. A lot of times, like 9.99999 times out of 10, bro. It's funny. We got stuff to joke about. We still got stuff to joke about tonight. We could bid, we could joke, we could laugh, we could have a good time, all of that. I'm with all of that. I cannot disrespect y'all time and do y'all disservice and just pull like and just tell a blatant lie, dog. I can't do that. If I were to say, yo, man, this Raw is trash, man. Just my personal opinion. I understand if other people think it's whack. If other people think it's the worst Raw in the world. I'ma actually hold on. Yo, when we was waiting to go on live, I'm gonna read a comment, and this my man too. Hold on, somebody said, "What are the usual suspects?" Oh, Shining Light, shout out Shining Light. This was Shining Light said, y'all. Is Bobby Monsoon or something? Good show? He said, this is the worst show I've seen in weeks. Straight garbage. 2.5 out of 10. All random matches and meaningless segments. Shout out to the AEW sickos. I pledge allegiance to Tony Khan and AEW. I didn't put AEW over, but if we're about to sit here and act like we didn't see worse episodes of Dynamite than what we said, we seen worse episodes of Dynamite and put it over than what we just seen tonight. This is a fact. Anybody watching this know I'm not capping. We've seen worse episodes of Dynamite and put it over. Raw was fire tonight, and I'm willing to argue for 2 hours straight. We don't need to put up no pics or nothing. Oh, Bobby Machu, what do you mean Raw was fire? We could go over the whole show. Fire. Does it mean they're going to be consistent? No. Does it mean this erases all the bad Raws? No. But to sit up here, I just can't do it personally. I owe it to y'all, bro, to give my personal opinion on this show. I don't look at how many live viewers are on here, but I wouldn't be surprised if half of the viewership gone, 75-80% of the viewership. I wouldn't be surprised. Because I know y'all want me to say this was a bad episode, this was whack. Dog, Raw was fire. Let's talk about it. All I need was breadcrumbs, and I'm going to be good. Shout out my man OZ. Somebody else is in the kitchen. Maybe Triple H woke up. I don't know. Off the top of my head, bro, what we get Raw to start off with? A fire promo between Roman Reigns and LA Knight. Fire. Roman Reigns flexing the AP on him. This is an AP. No diamonds in it. Straight skeleton, black. I don't even know what type of AP it was. I don't got that type of money, obviously. LA Knight got the Walmart watch. LA Knight doing playing with the shield, cooking Roman Reigns in a bloodline. What? Okay, yeah, it's the same promo that Roman Reigns do all the time. But LA Knight even being in the same picture with Roman Reigns, I'll take it. Big Cass coming back after a fire match from Javon Evans and who is Javon? Javon Evans and Ethan Page. I've been asking for weeks. Let's get Javon and Ethan Page because that was fire when they did it in NXT. We got that, right? We got Big Cass coming back. Now, I wanted the Big Cass and Enzo Amore. I wanted that. But I'm not going to cap and act like Big Cass coming out looking like a monster. Beating the crap out of Javon, going in the back, telling him, hey, Javon, hey, bro, this wasn't even personal. It's business. Y'all crapped on me for 8 years. I'm a fan of Big Cass. I'm a sucker for the stories of him being an alcoholic, his whole career being gone, and it took close to a decade for him to get back. I'm a sucker for them stories, bro. Big Cass booked like a monster. Fire, dog. Fire. Oh, what about the random match? Penta and Chad Gable, dog. Any Saturday on Collision, you get random matches all the time. I don't want to hear it, bro. That was fire. No Danhausen? For me, it's starting off at a 4 out of 10. For me. No Danhausen. The return of Becky Lynch. The man. People popping up. Stephanie Valkyrie. People sick of Liv Morgan. Y'all see Raquel Rodriguez through the barbed wire on the women's intercontinental. Thought this was fire. Now we're going to chop it up. I'm going to have a lot of AEW sickos get mad at me because, dog, you're going to have people in AEW, right? The sickos, right? They're going to tell me that episodes of Collision was better than this. No. WWE finally cooked tonight. And I apologize whoever's feelings are hurt that I'm not going to get up here and cap, bro. If you know me in real life, you know this, dog. Yo, I'm going to tell y'all a quick story. Yo, we was in the subway. We used to be rumbling in the subway, right? Yo, my school, we was a charter school. We had to wear suits, so we always got jumped in the subway. But this time, we actually had the ups on the people. We actually had 20, 30 bulls, and we catch the ops over. We was looking for the ops. We was like 20, 30 deep, right? We didn't even use the word ops around this time. This is like 2000 and probably 4 or something like that. We usually get jumped in the subway. I remember I got my nose busted open, all of that in the subway. I got jumped, right? We got get back, right? Then there was a time we was like 30, 40 deep, bro, in the subway. If you know me from school, you know this is real. We couldn't find the people that was jumping us all year. So we see some other kids. Yo, my brother, my mans and them, they like, yo, bro, we about to just jump them for no reason. I said, yo, bro, this not even the people we beefing with. They said, man, we don't care, bro. We not wasting our time. I said, dog, that's some sucker shit, and I left, bro. I left, dog, and whoever if I gotta go against my own school, my brother wanna jump in, we could fade, whatever, bro. I'm not going to sit up here and watch everybody say or do something and do it, bro. I'm not gonna sit up here and watch everybody jump off a cliff and do it. I'm just not that type of person. I don't care if 1 million people thought this Raw was trash, dog. This was a solid, this was probably the episode of the year. Doesn't mean they're going to be consistent, though. This was a great episode top to bottom, though, bro. Period. We're going to talk about it. And if you don't watch AEW, great. That conversation is a lot easier. If you watch AEW and you watch Collision, And you want to sit up here and say this was a 1 out of 10, but you want to sit up there and tell me, oh, the collision was 9 out of 10. JD Drake and Chris Jericho. Dawg, stop it. Stop the cap. Tony Khan himself wouldn't like to be around you capping like that. He likes honesty. I guarantee it. You don't get a billionaire by having a bunch of yes men around you. Guaranteed, bro. I'm going to shout out to everybody, man. And it's going to be a lot of arguing tonight, bro. So I'm sorry if we're not going to be doing everything chronological order. But yeah, let's talk about it though, man. Fast. I know G-Status and Kim and OZ, y'all gonna be mad, bro, but I will be doing y'all a disservice. Warlock, I'll be doing a disservice telling y'all that this was trash, bro. I enjoyed this episode a lot, dog. Yo, we got Felicia in the building. I think I seen Shining Light was in the building. I know Mr. Maui Wowie somewhere in there. I see Zenith was in there. J King, OZ in the building. Triple GPT somewhere in there. New Generation Photo in the building. Big D homie, pause. In the building. Beats by Typhoon Bridges in the building. Fearfully Confident. Jordan. Mustafa in the building. We got Frogman, Warlock, OZ, Outsanity, Vito, Felicia, Red Darkside in the building. LOL, Care in the building. EXO in the building. We got Gregory in the building. Salute. Backyard trick shots, the usual suspects. Now, real quick, before I start reading the super chats and the regular chats, don't forget that I'm a mark for professional wrestling. And I've been watching The Fed for 40 years. So all they have to do is give me something, bro. And the Bobby Basu that was 3 years old, 2 years old, 1. The Bobby Basu that was in his mother's womb as she watched wrestling is gonna come out, bro. Let me read something. I know I'm gonna get killed tonight, dog. AK said, I was gonna ask you if you was hot too, cause hell no. Yo, AK, yo, I would love to know, AK, like, what would you rate this show, AK, respectfully? I respect people's opinion, cause I'm not always gonna have the right opinion, dog. I've been going through this my whole life. I respect people's opinion, but I will actually go back. All right, what would you grade that, AK? Oh, yeah, I forgot Deck. Damn, I forgot Deck. Prisoner of the moment as usual. They will screw up everything as usual, getting your hopes up again and again and again. Hey, yo, chat, we got Deck keeping it real. Because if it was trash, Deck could be the first person to be like, come on, bro, that episode was trash. He said prisoner of the moment. And I think that's a good sign because there needs to be a moment for me to be a prisoner of. So respect, Deck. At least we can agree that this is a moment. 2.5 hours, bro. Then did y'all see the end? Yo, we didn't even go to commercial break at the main event. They just did the DiGiorno logo, which is still, you know what I mean? It's still an ad, but there were adjustments made tonight, bro. Period. And I'm excited because we got Grand Slam Wednesday. We're in Mexico. We got a street fight. Mark Davis and Will Ospreay. What? Oh man. From today to at least Wednesday, Thursday, dog. This is a good week of wrestling, man. Joel said this is the best Raw in decades, better than the Attitude Era. Joel, now you're going a little bit too far, bro. This was nowhere near the Attitude Era. This was a fire Raw because they put on slop consistently the past few years, bro. This was a fire Raw. only because of that. The expectations are as low as a crackhead credit score is extremely low. Now they exceeded expectations plus a little bit more, but better than the attitude. Yo, Joe, I, I would challenge that. I think you're probably in your 20s, bro. I don't even think you was alive during the attitude era. It was a lot different. We even got color tonight. Come on, y'all. Backyard Trick Shot says sickos are unbearable, so quick to switch up. Yeah, I respect the sickos. I like the sickos. I respect them because of the loyalty. I like the sickos. But they will sit and watch a collision that was, oh my God, that was unbearable to watch and call this trash. It's like, come on, bro. Can we be just I'm not even asking for full fairness. Can we just be a fraction of fairness? Is that too much to ask for? OZ said, he said, you're so starved on breadcrumbs. A 3.7 out of 10, OZ? Wow, stale granola bar with a couple of cheap pops is fed as cooking. Prisoner, OZ, 3.7. OZ, bro, I gotta holla at you, dog. I want to watch one of these episodes of Collision, bro, and I want to grade this match by match, segment by segment, dog. Yo, OZ, you know I'm not lying. We sat up here and put over episodes of Dynamite. That was we know that was worse than this. This is a fact, and y'all know y'all gonna hear my tone. Yo, that was a solid show, which it was a solid show, but. This was hard, bro. Matt Craig, is this the Bobby Masu face turn? Yo, Matt Craig, I came into the game as a baby face. Look at my old videos. I started I'm so happy there's YouTube. I literally started a YouTube because I was excited that wrestling was back. If wrestling was this bad, I never would have started a YouTube. I wouldn't be here talking to y'all. I guarantee it. I only started YouTube because I thought WWE was coming back, bro. And things changed. We went down the drain. And I'm not even saying we're back yet. All I'm saying is I cannot cap and say this was a bad episode. This was a horrible. I hated this episode. That's all I'm saying. Dan said my GF told me her or WWE. I told her Raw wasn't on tonight, so she came over. When she got here and Raw intro here and she left, Levex. Yo, Dez, you should have kept her there, but maybe not because I don't want you to get a kidnapping charge. But man, you I don't know, man. If this would have been the episode that you know what I mean, you had her over. If this was her first episode, hey, man. You would have got the cheeks all night, man. I promise. Brock said there won't be a PLE for 9 weeks. Pretty sure Triple H started his vacation today. What do you think Ray and Roman talked about for AAA? Raw was fire. Shout out Brock, bro. Shout out Brock. I don't know. And a part of me don't care because I don't watch AAA. But I might need to watch AAA. Like, what the hell Rey Mysterio want to talk to Roman Reigns about? And why did they need to end off Raw like that? Maybe you're right. Maybe Triple H is on vacation. Maybe Triple GPT. I told him, I think he got fired. I told him Burger King's hiring. Or maybe Sicko GPT is going to come up. Who knows what's going to happen, man? Matt Craig said, when Stephanie Valkyrie came out, why did I thought it was Kane? Yeah, Stephanie fire, bro. They saved that return, fire. Becky Lynch, fire. They didn't do the best friend thing. They didn't do they raised hands. They went face to face. What's up? Oh, yeah, I didn't even mention Brian Breaker and Oba Femi. Y'all telling me that was trash? OZ, Brian Breaker, a 3.7. And they didn't even overdo it. God, what? That was fire. Masterful storytelling. Brian Breaker just planting a seed. He was planting the seed weeks ago. He straight grilled Oba Femi right in the face. What's up, bro? Now it all makes sense with the Bronson Reed tweet. Come on, y'all. D Nice said, why babyface Bobby Monster? Yo, you funny, D-Nice. Warlock said, Bobby, I'm not going to fault you for your opinion since it's what you believe in. I'm not you. Anyways, it was a fairly good Raw, in my opinion. Yo, Warlock, good looking for... thank you, bro. Good looking for the honesty. I'm not even saying... Now, I loved it. I thought it was fire. I thought this was a solid 8 out of 10, which is an anomaly in WWE. But if you said it was fairly good, if you said it was mid, I respect all of that, bro. I even respect if you say it's trash, bro. But just say, if you're gonna say that's trash, you have to say some of the Dynamites, which I think Dynamite been solid for the most part of the year. Maybe 1 or 2 episodes I didn't like or whatever, but I can't even remember those, to be honest. The only thing I remember is MJF losing that I really didn't like, and y'all already know that, bro. But God, man, yo, I ain't gonna lie, dog. This was hard, man. Wick said Bobby the... Yo, the Mark Monsoon is funny, Wick. IHOP says, nah, don't you say that. Yo, that is funny. Yo, IHOP said, nah, don't you say that, Bobby Monsoon. Yo, that's hard, y'all. Don't you say that, Bobby Monsoon. Yo, hold on. I gotta take a picture of that. That's a nice little flip, yo. I gotta give you credit if I flip that. Fire Breather said, Raw put on a good show. Bobby blinked twice if TKO kidnapped you and need help. Yo, see, this is the night. I might gotta hit some of y'all up on this. I really would love to have a conversation, bro. I just don't see how this was a trash, like completely horrible. Oba and Brock? Oh, come on, bro. Outstanding said, Bobby, you know you're gonna gas up Triple GPT tonight, but Raw was good. It kept my attention tonight. Yo, Outstanding, I agree. I'm not saying it was the greatest show ever. I mean, I liked it, but it at least kept your attention. The pacing was there. And it is extremely difficult to keep a good pacing with this many ads. Then if we're gonna nitpick, y'all know I'm nitpick. We gotta nitpick the positive too. That last match, not having a commercial, they just did the DiGiorno at the bottom, but you could still watch the match and see the commentary. I'm not gonna say pivot, but some adjustments is being made up top, man. They got a long way to go. Let's not get it messed up. They have a long way to go. Like the guy that walked from Philly, my man Zay, that walked from Philly to California. WWE is trying to walk from Philly to California, right? They haven't made it out of Philadelphia yet, bro. They have a long way to go. They didn't even walk the full Broad Street yet, bro. They walked down the block with this episode. It is an extremely long way to go. Joe Trev said, if we start seeing Bobby next to Green Shirt Guy, we know. Yo, Joe, I'm not going to lie. It's going to take a lot for me to get me at a WWE event. It's going to take a whole lot. But if they cook, like, let's just say hypothetically, if we get consistently good Raw crackdowns, good stories, less slop, less price gouging, they have a long way to go. But I would love to go to, my last show was WrestleMania 40. I already got it in my head for that to be the last show I ever go to in WWE. They got a long way to go. But I would love to go to a WWE. I want to see how the new event is. I want to see how the new structure is, to be honest. But I'm not going to cap. I just don't got... Yeah, I don't got it in me to go to an event until a lot of changes happen, man. Jim said, we're creative out of ideas. Hold on. Jim said, we're creative out of ideas. They give a guy a dancing gimmick, but Johnny got a planking gimmick. Hey, Jim, this is a good opportunity to wake Johnny up. Johnny wakes up. I don't know, man. Maybe we put him against Ilya Dragunov for a banger, man. A Carmelo Hayes for a banger. We got Punk and Kevin Owens down there. You got Randy and Cody down there. Don't be surprised if Crackdown got some stuff. Hopefully C-Jax agrees with you. Oh, no. Oh no, C-Jax. Oh no, I should have texted you. I don't know. I should. I bet they asked him what he thought about it, but I don't know, man. You know, sometimes me and C-Jax agree, sometimes we don't. um, Let me see. OZ said 3.7, 4.7, 5.7. No idea. I don't watch that ish. Just pointing out that you're a prisoner at the moment 215. Throwing keyboards after redemption. The ending of redemption was cool, man. But yeah, I get what you're saying. OZ don't even watch it. But I'll take a 5.7. 5.7 cool. GPT said you're so happy. Well, you know what screwed you and screw everybody else that had anything to do with this show. They need me. You will all see. Hey, Triple GPT, I don't know where you're going to go. We might have to call you Burger King, McDonald's, Wawa GPT, man, for real, bro. Or, hey, GPT, you might have to just chalk it, man. Go live under the train in Kensington or something, man. I don't think the job market is hard out here, man. Seriously. We got you out the building, and now some humans are actually booking the show, it seems. Triple A episode's been fire and only an hour long. Yo, Sean, I keep hearing that. I got to tap in. I haven't tapped into Triple A. I've been meaning to. Brock says, so Braun Breaker is a failed Paul Heyman guy. Oba needs to choose his opponent for the belt. I'm pretty sure Kevin Owens and Punk have real beef. That'll be fire. Brock being a failed Paul Heyman guy, I don't know. After Brock and Paul Heyman interaction, it feels like Paul Heyman. It feels like he liked this fire that's being lit under Braun. The only thing when Braun go crazy, it starts to get crazy. Paul Heyman might get speared. Austin Theory might get speared. Remember, we still got Bronson Reed in the cut. Yo, y'all bugging, dog. Come on. Chad said, less Danhausen. No, Chad. No Danhausen. Unless I missed something, no Danhausen. It started off a 5 out of 10 for that alone for me. No Danhausen? Hard. Warlock said, Bobby, since you're BM for Philly, are you planning to go to Crackdown in Philly or Ring of Honor? Death Before Dishonor. I go to Ring of Honor. It's cheaper. I think I'll enjoy Ring of Honor more. And I like Leo Rush. I like Red Velvet. Bandito, one of my favorite wrestlers. I'll go to Ring of Honor. I was going to go to Ring of Honor. I think the front row tickets was like $175. And I didn't really feel like paying that, to be honest, bro. So I'm going to go to Ring of Honor. I'm going to just get one of the cheaper tickets, though. Cam says, thoughts on Roman and Ray segment at the end. I didn't care because I don't watch AAA, but I think it's interesting. I don't think it's trash. I only didn't care because I don't watch AAA. And now I might need to watch AAA because Roman on AAA is like, what the hell? What's that about? So it got to be about something, man. Maybe they do Damian Priest versus Roman Reigns. Joel says, I stand by that Raw is far better than AEW in the Attitude Era. Everyone here agrees with me. Yo, Joel, I ain't gonna lie. If anyone agreed with you here, bro, they were not living in the Attitude Era, bro. I'm sorry. I respect you standing by that, bro. But anyone saying that this Raw was close to the worst Raw in Attitude Era, bro, it's just like, it's not even close, bro. It's just a different feeling. It's different, bro. It's different. Wednesday gonna be a new. Ooh. If New Day debut on AEW Wednesday, that's going to be hard, man. That's going to be hard, Jim. Matt Craig said we do need more Raw episodes like this. It'll probably get them out of the $3 billion of debt. Yeah, facts, man. I'm going to read the regular chat, man. I know it's a lot of opinions on this one. Then you got Brock retiring, like. I'm not gonna say pivot once again, but I'm gonna say some adjustments was made. Some conversations was had, and it's completely obvious, bro. Let me see. With Copycat in the building, the Attitude Era was fun. So these shows, these WWE stands are loony. Yeah. Attitude Era was fun. It was different. You never know what you was gonna get. Your eyes was glued to the TV. It was just such a different era. Black Genius said Becky came back with no muscles. Meanwhile, Charlotte is ripped with abs. My man Carnage in the building. Joel is Levesque's burner account. Yeah, that's something Paul Levesque definitely has said. Mustafa said the Fed has always rested stars as their roster gotten so big from Rock's time till today. Stars are taking breaks and they're starting new stories. And AEW does the same thing. Like literally, I think Swerve is going right now. We're gonna see what he's doing ahead of All In. We had Hangman Adam Page going. We're gonna see what he's doing. Literally, MJF is going. We're gonna see what he's doing. All of the top stars in AEW. Mercedes Moné just did it. Literally, all of the top stars, with the exception of John Moxley, does this. You know what I mean? Delayed Grats in the building. AEW dropped the Continental Cup section video right now. They're counter-programming Bobby Basile. The C2 is already back? Yo, Tom be flying, bro. The C2 back? That's crazy, Delayed Grats. My man Chris Collins. Chris Collins said, y'all be a fool again. Don't even realize that it's too early for Oba to go against Braun. It will bury whoever wins. Neither are world champions yet. Sames go for LA Knight. He getting buried by Roman. I don't know. I don't know, Chris Collins. I don't know. Yo, Chris Collins, bro. Y'all gonna get mad. But we do it with Tony Khan. Let Tony Khan cook, right? JD Drake versus Chris Jericho. Let Tony Khan cook. Chris Collins. Let's let Triple H cook. He served us nothing. But for him to even go out there and put Roman and LA in the same ring, the bloodline couldn't touch LA Knight because Roman's gonna deal with it. To start off the show, what am I gonna say? I can't, you know what I mean? I gotta let bro cook. I'm liking it. I'm liking it, man. Matter of fact, since we even talking about that's a perfect segue. Cause that's what topped everything. That's what started everything, man. The promo between Roman Reigns and LA Knight and fire, bro. And once again, man, let me try to pull the right picture up. Once again, they didn't have to have these two in the ring, chat. They didn't have to do this. Once again, I am going to do this because I do it when I see everyone's bored. Look at everyone. Look at everyone. I don't even have to zoom in. Look at everyone in that crowd. Everyone is engaged, hanging off of every single word being said. Y'all know I'm going to keep it a band. If everyone was bored, snoozing, didn't care, I will point that out. Everybody's standing up. Well, the front is standing up. But people are very engaged. This was an incredible promo from both guys, dog. Stunting with the AP. LA Knight stunting with his Yo, come on, dog. Fire. A fire way to start Raw. Now, I'ma still keep it real. I am so sick of the same in-ring promos from Roman Reigns. I'm sick of it. But man, I'll be sitting here telling you a bold-faced lie, dog, to say that, you know what I mean, this wasn't interesting. Yo, look at this.
But you're still a fraud. Congratulations on doing it by your damn self. But you're still a fraud. I've been calling you.
Do y'all hear the crowd? It's different when you can hear crickets. Yo, you could literally tell. It's like when Osprey and Kenny Omega just did for the half-hour thing. And shout out to them. Yo, you could tell when you have the crowd in the palm of your
Name
hand.
for months. And instead of you answering, you sick the dogs. You put the bloodline between you and me. Why beat all them so I want what you owe me? Now, you're probably sitting there thinking, well, what do I don't owe you anything, what do I owe you? Well, just rewind your mind a little bit. If you remember, last time it was me and you one-on-one, it wasn't so one-on-one. So what I want is what you gave Seth Rollins. I want you, I want me, no bloodline, no outside BS. We can do it here tonight. We can do it next week. We can do it at Money in the Bank. And if you need to wait all the way to WrestleMania, hell, we can wait that long and we can do it then too. But the bottom line is, the only right answer is yeah.
Yo, oh my God, bro. It made sense too, chat. Everything made sense. He won at WrestleMania. He just beat the Bloodline yesterday. He took the pinfall, right? He got the pinfall. The last time they fought, bro, he got screwed over. Everything makes sense. Oh, man, bro. I'm going to read the chat, bro. That was hard, man. That was hard, dog. Hold on. Joe said, Attitude Era, we legitimately hated the Hills. Now the fans play sing-along with the Hills. Attitude Era was cultural. Yeah, facts. That's a fact, bro. We hated Vince McMahon in real life. OZ said, dude saw JD Drake once and Yo, you know OZ, that JD Drake joint was crazy. Mustafa said, on order will make a great Hammond guy. Let's go. Oba, yeah, Oba would. Mono King said, now we get the complacent and back the filler. I don't see that. Yo, this has storyline. It was gruesome getting here, but this has it made sense. This is not out the blue. LA Knight been deserved a title shot, and it makes sense in real life and in story. In real life, LA Knight got screwed over, Money in the Bank year after year after year. In storyline, he got screwed over the last time he linked up with Roman. He just beat the Bloodline. He beat the Vision. Now it's time to get to the final boss. Joe said the evidence shows LA Knight is better than The Rock. Roman is better than Stone Cold. It's no contest. It's saying how people say it's bad. Yo, Joe, you don't got to do a super chat for this one, but try to put in the chat. Yo, moderator, or people, let me know what he say. Joe, keep it a band, bro. What year were you born? That's all we got to know, man. Because if you keep it a band and say what year you were born, then that could say a lot, bro. I ain't gonna lie, dog. Power Man said, let them cook. We died of starvation damn near 3 years ago waiting to eat. You got a hot pocket. He said, I got a hot pocket acting like it's Ruth Chris. Hey, yo, Power Man. Can you blame me, bro? My ribs was touching, bro. That hot pocket, man, your mouth watering. I don't know if you always had the luxury of eating, man. But I ain't gonna lie, I had some bad nights, man, where I was starving, man. I had some nights, man, I ain't gonna lie, dog. I had to go in there. I had to go in the Wawa kiosk. I had to order a Wawa hoagie. And when they put the hoagie there, before I paid for it, I had to swipe that hoagie, man. I had to stretch that hoagie out 24 hours, man. If you've been in bad situations, y'all know what I'm talking about, man. I'm absolutely happy with this hot pocket. I ain't gonna lie, dog. OZ said JD Drake is literally Kevin Owens with a. Yo, bro, stop. OZ, you're bugging, bro. OZ, see? Now we gotta deviate. OZ, stop, bro. You my man too. But you know in your soul, bro, you don't think that, bro. Yo, my man OZ said, hold on. He won't even come up in Google. OZ, you see that? And shout out to JD Drake, bro. This not nothing to you. But stop it, bro. OZ is saying this dude is Kevin Owens, bro. He's Kevin Owens. This dude is Kevin Owens. Stop. 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 I don't even know. This dude is Kevin Owens? No. And we're not talking about just wrestling. I'm talking about the mic, the resume, the storytelling. Shout out to JD Drake. It's no knock to you, bro, but goddamn. LA Knight better than Stone Cold is comical. Yeah, it is. I meant to say after this Raw, they would get comfy. Hopefully they don't. OZ, you wildin' for that comment, bro. You wildin', bro. You make his beard longer. Yeah, I see it. Yo, Delay Grats. Make his beard longer, and we can make a joke about how he looks like Kevin Owens. That's a funny joke. But in real life, this guy can't lace Kevin Owens' bootstrap, and we're talking about resume. I never seen him wrestle. He could be a great wrestler. I'm talking about resume though. I never heard of this guy until Tony Khan put him in a random match with Chris Jericho on Collision with no storyline. Then you got AEW Sicko saying, what are you talking about, Bobby? He was with AEW roster since 2001 or whatever, 2021. And that is an issue because I never seen this guy. I don't know anything about this guy. When I shut up and watch Collision, this is what I seen, bro. And I love AEW, but y'all making me do this, dog. Come on, bro. Let me keep going, man. Y'all tripping, bro. Let me keep going, man. Fire intro to start off, man. Jim Cost said, ever seen KO's wife? How he ever get that? NASCAR said he could be a jobber. Stop. Yo, look, y'all chat. Hold on. We got to stop real quick. Yo, MJW5G. I'm going to say your whole name so you don't get it messed up. MJW5G with the MJ and the profile picture. I might got to go back to StreamYard because I wish I could put you right on the screen, bro. MJW5G says, stop the AEW hate, please. Stop the AEW. Yo, MJW, I promise you, dog. If you knew Tony Khan, bro, and you said a comment like that, bro, he will block you from all social media. He will block your phone number. You will never talk to the guy again. I guarantee that. You have to stop it when the truth could never be considered disrespect. The truth could never be considered disrespect. And I seen you in my chat before. I know for a fact you see me put AEW shows over. That I could have easily, I know for a fact you see me turn a blind eye to certain stuff. Like, we have to keep it a bean, bro. Stop the AEW hate. I don't even think the sickos will agree with that. How many times, I flew to Texas. Dog, I got offered a job for like $3,000 a week, bro. This when I was broke, busted, disgusted. I'm still trying to put things out. But I'm talking about when I didn't have nothing. I got offered a job to go $3,000 a week, bro. And I turned it down because of travel purposes and stuff like that. And I wanted to, I wanted to do YouTube and I wanted to, be an audio engineer and keep my clients and stuff like that, bro. Flying out. I don't even like flying. Not even scared of heights. I just don't like being on a plane unless it's first class. But I've only been in first class once, but that's a long story. But that's neither here nor there. I don't really like flying like that, bro. I flew to Texas and got stuck there for AEW, bro, because I was so invested in the storyline with Jon Moxley. When Dynasty came to Philly, I was there, bro. When AEW came to Philly, I was there. When Collision came to Philly, Collision was the first show I ever been to on AEW. It's on my channel. The AEW hate is bullshit. The thing is, you got some AEW sickos that's gonna keep it a bean. Kim, OZ, Outsanity, Warlock, and all of y'all, Sir Smoke a lot, Jordan. It's a lot of AEW sickos that's gonna keep it a bean, bro. But then you have the AEW sickos that's going to watch a horrible episode of Collision and put it over and say it was better than this Raw. You got AEW sickos that will put together some of those episodes of Rampage. Stop! I'm going to read some of this, man. I'm trying not to have this conversation, but y'all are bugging. Matt Craig said Kevin Blowis. That's funny, dog. Bobby, check what I tagged you in, brother. All right, bro. Yo, hold on. Hold on. Who said that, bro? Because I don't want to. This not me, y'all. I got to make sure we got to be real. All right, Kyra said that. He said, check what I tagged you in, brother. Okay, let me check what you tagged me in. Shout out to Kyra. Make sure y'all follow him. Yeah, man. Follow him on X, man. This my I don't even know if you're a female or a male, but I think you're a male. But follow him on X. He tagged me in Collision, right? The first round of the Continental Club. Fire. I like this match. Okay, fire. Let's just keep moving on, bro. 2 out of 3. Great. I'm gonna go into the Continental Cup. I thought this was a C2. I guess it's something different. But hold on, let me read some of these again. Mustafa said, hold on before I forget. Mustafa said the news is Triple H is on the hook for not selling out SummerSlam, and they're talking about firing him unless he produces better shows, so we get great shows. We'll see. We'll see, man. That's interesting. I gotta look that up. OZ said I just Googled Kevin Steen and Ring of Honor. That's JD Drake. Kevin Steen and Ring of Honor's JD. I don't want to keep. I'm gonna look into that. OZ Kevin Steen. That's JD Drake. Matt Craig said Tony Khan ain't gonna do nothing but say my life is at risk. No, that's funny. Brock said it's either about to be really fun or disappoint in non-long weeks. I think a PLE got canceled, maybe an overseas show or the John Cena Classic. Well, Brock, Sunday night main event is September 9th. So I think they're counting that as a PLE, and then we go into Money in the Bank, which is I'm not mad at that. Oh my God. Sicko GPT said it's not Wednesday, so why stream? Are you putting on this 0-10 slop over unaccessible? You're no AEW fan, you're a fan chill. He said, come on, sickos, let's get him. Yo, this dude is a fool, bro. Oh, let me read some of the comments under this. Everybody cracking up. Yo, oh my God. Yo, dog, you are dumb, bro. Yo, come on, sickos, let's get him. Oh my God. Dog, my stomach hurt. This dude is a dumbass, dog. But Ethan Page and Javon Evans, man. I'm so happy, yo. Y'all know I'm not lying, dog. How long I've been asking for this? This is the story to tell. Let's not hold it. Let's not hoard this story. Let's tell the story of Ethan Page and Javon Evans. If you watch me every week, you know for a fact I wanted this, man. Why do I want this? Because there's actual story in this. I don't watch NXT. The few times I watch NXT is when storylines went viral. This was one of the ones that went viral. Ethan Page and Javon Evans. It's something about the chemistry, dog. Javon Evans bring the best out of Ethan Page when we, for some reason. Ethan Page bring the best out of, and reverse. For whatever reason, dog, they really work together in the ring, on the mic, when they're telling a story. Oh my God. Yo, remember the joint where Ethan Page breaks Javon jaw. Ethan Page, he broke Javon jaw. Had him sitting up there. This was fire. Y'all can look this up on YouTube. This was fire, bro. I forgot what he even did, bro. But he broke. Did he do this? Oh, I think he used a chair or something like that. Straight broke Javon jaw, man. And it was, God, this was hard, man. This went viral, bro. This was when NXT was kind of cooking too. To see them wrestling, to see this is the direction we're going, fire. Keep Ethan Page away from Rusev. This dude has a lot of talent that is being suppressed by stupid ass storylines and writing. Finally, he's with a dance partner that's going to be able to tell the story incredibly well. And how did it end? Hey, chat. AEW. Y'all might have dropped the ball with this one. I never seen Big Cass in AEW. I know he did something with Chris Jericho, the Learning Tree. But once again, I don't know, man. Brian Cage, Powerhouse Hobbs, Big Cass. We're seeing a pattern of these big muscular guys not being able to get booked how they should be being booked. Not saying he never does it, but I'm pretty sure somebody's going to put in a chat, somebody big that he did book good, but we're seeing a certain pattern. Big Cass come to the Fed, bro. And he's not doing the whole Enzo Amore stuff, which is, I wanted that and I missed that a lot. But he's coming through all business. And if you ask me, this debut, oh my God, dog. This is what a wrestler looks like, bro. This is what a wrestler looks like. Growing up, you didn't see people like me, chat. And I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm like kind of skinny fat, right? You know what I mean? Where I'm like skinny, I don't want to say muscular, but I'm like skinny in shape and fat. I'm all three at the same time. You know what I mean? I got a little, if y'all can see my legs is really my strong points, my quads, and yeah, man, that's my strong point. But yeah, man, I'm cool or whatever. But I got a little gut as well. I got a little dad bod as well. I basically got a Sami Zayn type of build with a little bit bigger arms. But growing up, you never seen people like me, and they were like world champions or superstars or something. It was like you never even seen that, dog. When you looked at wrestlers, you thought you was looking at Batman, Superman. It was like, and that doesn't mean you got to be all stiff. You know what I mean? It's just look at what's his name, Pac. It's just like you see wrestlers and it was just like it was just a physique you couldn't obtain, man. He brings that vibe back. He brings that energy back. He looks like a complete monster, dog. Believability. And this is the thing. What I always tell y'all, wrestling is the best when you could go storyline and scripted. What's real life and what's scripted? What's scripted? He's coming back. He needs to get respect put on his name. What's real life? He's coming back and he needs to get respect put on his name. Now, chat. What's this dude name? Hold on. Big Cass. Now, look, not everybody knows this. Look, chat. Wrestler Big Cass, William, I don't want to butcher his name, struggled with severe alcohol addiction and depression, which heavily contributed to his departure from WWE in 2018. Severe alcohol addiction and depression. Y'all know out there, bro. If you have any type of drug addiction, alcohol addiction, any addiction that's stopping you, that's kind of, you know what I mean, stopping you from progressing in life. Depression. A lot of us deal with depression, dog. Even me, bro. I be depressed a lot of times. Yo, my days off when I'm not working, I have to struggle. I have to hurry up and find work, or I got to find something to do with my kids, or I got to find something to do something, because when I'm not doing nothing, it's just like, for some reason, I just start feeling like worthless. I start sinking into depression. That's why you always see me showing up. I love working, you know what I mean? We're a lot of us dealing with certain things of depression, man. And I know we're talking about wrestling, but y'all know I gotta go on a slight rabbit hole, man. Big Cass, forget the wrestling stuff, bro. This is a story that is very important for anybody that's in that hole, bro. Going through any type of depression, any type of addiction that's just down. Cause a lot of us is down. But we'll all go on social media and see everybody highlights. Everybody is rich. Everybody's doing good. Everybody's doing great. That's why sometimes, chat, I feel bad when I post a video, because when I post a video, once I make sure the audio, everything's cool, I gotta disconnect from it. I have to disconnect from the internet, because I don't grow up in the era where my phone, I'm just always on the internet. I have to disconnect, because the internet is it could play tricks on your mind, dog. And you could really think you're doing a lot worse than what you're doing. But I'm gonna be real with y'all, dog. A lot of us is doing bad. A lot of us could play good on the internet, on social media, like everything's perfect. And a lot of us come online and say, no, I'm fucked up. I'm doing bad. I'm one of them. I'm going to just be real, bro. I'm trying my best, bro. But you know what I mean? Things could be a lot better. And a lot of people is posting online. They tell you straight up, dog. I seen this one girl. She living in a hotel with her kids, dog. She had to make a grilled cheese with a what's the name? With an iron or something like that. That's neither here nor there. What I'm saying is this. Big Cass, his story, bro, is just so motivating. And if you could follow this, bro, if you could go on YouTube and type in Big Cass and DDP, do you know how hard fuck beating depression and alcoholism, dog? That's already a battle within himself. To somehow find your way back to the top of the mountain. I know we like AEW more than WWE right now, but it's no conversation what the top of the mountain is. It's no conversation why we call the Fed the Fed. We know what the big dance is. Like, stop it. We know what the big dance is. It's the Fed. Unfortunately, but this is what it is. Do you know how hard it is? It's the feat of climbing Mount Everest, bro. Mentally, physically. Look at this guy. This dude still looks like a monster. Do you understand the level of difficulty something like this takes? Man, Cass is human. Anybody going through some shit, dog, I look at stories like this. I'm a mark for this. And man, dog, like, yo, this would get me every single time, bro. It's so motivating, dog. Cause it's like, yo, you could make it. That other side is real, bro. And whether you don't make it to the top of the mountain, if you beat that alcoholism, you beat that depression, you figured it out, that's the top of the mountain. The top of the mountain is whatever you perceive, dog. Everything is perception. He could have not made it back to the Fed. He was still at the top of the mountain because he beat the biggest demons already. The Fed ain't shit but sprinkles on an ice cream cone, bro. That's all it is. Shout out to Big Cass. Incredible debut. Incredible story. I'm looking for the Fed to book this guy as a top star immediately. Immediately, bro. I do not want to see this guy in segments with Danhausen. I do not want to see this guy getting booked like a goofball, dog. Put some respect on bro name. Facts, this was fire. I'm going to read the chat a little bit, man, because I swear to God, I could talk about this for 2 hours straight, dog. Let me scroll all the way up, man. Show us, please. Yo, GBT keep trolling, dog. G Status in the building, yeah, like Royce Keys getting booked well in WWE. G Status, yo, bro. Y'all know I got 1,000 jokes for Royce Keys, but G Status, he just did a main event with Jacob Fatu and got color. Bro is getting booked phenomenally well, and you know he's gonna get his get back. Could it be better? Everything could be better. But I like dog Royce Keys. He could be in catering. He could be setting up the lights. Bro, Royce Keys just main evented Raw. Yo, bro, what more can you ask for? Dex said Bobby said AEW dropped the ball when Big Cass had created his first class ticket to a mental hospital. Bobby gets one good Raw and acting like we won. Yo, Dex said we get one good episode of Raw. Oh, Bobby act like he watched WrestleMania 17. Yeah, I'm sorry. I am a mark for the fan. Yo, hold on, bro. But hold on. What was his name in AEW? Let me see. Oh, Big Bill, right? All right, let's go. Big Bill titles won in AEW. Yo, stop it, Deck. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it, bro. I'm happy we're online because people just can't cap, bro. Deck my man, too. Stop it. If this is incorrect, let me know, chat. But it is a travesty if he only won one half of an AEW tag team. Stop it, bro. Come on, bro. We're going to keep going, man. Deck my man, though, bro. Mustafa said Raw is for bigger guys. Oba, Roman, Brock. While SmackDown is for Cody, CM Punk, Finns. I like the way they spit the blends like that. Mustafa, I didn't peep that, but I like that, too. I like that, too, Mustafa. And maybe you could switch time to time. But I like that, too, man. Warlock said, I understand that, Bobby. Since I told you about what happened to me the last time you and I called, all you see is good things on social media. Yeah. Yeah, but all you see is good things. That's why it's a trickery of the mind. I feel bad for people like, you know what I mean, my kids and people younger, like a lot of y'all younger guys, because y'all don't know nothing else. See, I know to cut this shit off because I remember when I had to go outside and it wasn't no phone and it was just like, yo, just get home till the street lights come on, bro. I couldn't always check. I couldn't always call my girl. I couldn't always know what happened on Raw or Crackdown. Yeah, man, I could keep going into that, bro. Tony Romo should talk to Big Cass. Why you say that? Hold on. G Status said this episode of Raw completely messed him up. Come on, man. Come on. Rough Riders in the building. What's up, Rough Riders? G Status, go further up. You missed one of my super chats. What titles did he win in WWE? Yo, G Status, give him time. He just debuted. Would you want him to come back and win the title the first night? Hold on, let me see if I missed you. See, Bobby Hart fulfilled, no longer alive. Yo, he said my heart fulfilled. No, Yo, you know why I'm so happy, y'all? I know Grand Slam is going to be a fire show, bare minimum. So I'm happy we got back-to-back. Oh, we got a good Raw, and now we about to have a fire Grand Slam. I'm not even saying this is going to be better than Grand Slam. Y'all know my man Mark Davis, Will Ospreay in the street fight? Come on, bro. There's not going to be nothing on Raw that come close to that. We're not even going to be able to compare Jacob Fatu, Royce Keys to that. I'm still putting that over 100 times over. I just can't get up here and say this Raw was anything but fire. But shout out to Big Cat. I'm going to read some of the regular chats. Fearfully Confident, he talked about the first time he was in the Fed. Yeah, Bobby, he only won one tag team in WWE. Yeah. But he's back now. So let's see. Let's see, bro. Yeah, let's see, man. Joe said one thing that will save SmackDown is Cody. Stop, Joe. You trolling now. Cody Dunn. Frogman said he never won a tag team in WWE. All right, chat. Let me say this real quick, y'all. Yes, he never won nothing in WWE. But he had one of the most over things over with him and Enzo and Cass. That was over. He didn't even get a chance to really cook. AEW got him on his way up. He probably had the learning tree and stuff like that. But no. It's a lot more that could have been done with this guy that wasn't done. This is a fact. And y'all not escaping the allegations of, bro. Yo, bro, Big Cass, Powerhouse Hobbs, Brian Cage. Royce Keys definitely directed this episode of Raw. Hopefully Cass doesn't get addicted. Yo, David, come on, bro. PEDs, stop. They test these dudes all the time. That's hard work. It don't even look like he's juicing. He's probably taking creatine or whatever, but when somebody's juicing, don't you see I don't even gonna bring up other people, bro. You literally see a billion veins be popping out, and I'm not even saying that's always juicing. This looks natural, dog. I think he has a natural physique, and he just works hard, bro. Take your pick, Gregory. Funny. Rod said Brian Cage is still in AEW, Bobby. Yo, Rod, my man. Rod, Brian Cage is still in AEW. Brian Cage is still losing matches to Darby Allin. I can't make this up. All I'm saying is, dog, let's book these monsters in AEW. Give me one monster. Give me one. I'm talking about a Powerhouse Hobbs, Brian Cage, Big Bill. Maybe y'all know I don't know AEW like that. So maybe I'm missing somebody. Can y'all give me one monster that was booked exceptionally well? Maybe I could be wrong. And I like AEW. Y'all that's the thing. I don't even want to do this, man. Always been in AEW, Bobby. Sicko GPT, let's talk if MJF and Tekla comes back. Let's talk it. Yeah. If MJF and Tekla, to be honest, dog, let's just go into All In without MJF and Tekla. I'd rather just do that at this point. Let's just focus on Tekla and MJF after All In. Let's book All In without MJF. Chat, if Bobby can be healed for one night, so can you all, even you, Triple GPT. Copycat, that man never won a belt. Nah, facts. Oh, Wardlow! Thank you! Wardlow! Red Dark Side, thank you! So you got Wardlow, Big Bill, Powerhouse Hobbs, you got Brian Cage, thank you, Red Dark Side, Wardlow too! Now, he been injured, I give y'all that. Wardlow be injured, but he comes back and does nothing all the time, bro. Wardlow was booked. Oh, come on, bro. Wardlow, but he won the TNT champion 3 times. One of them was for like a day, right? Come on, but Wardlow it's hard to bring up Wardlow because he be injured. Samoa Joe, Mark Davis, Brody King, nah, they're not muscular. These are like fatter, not fat, but these are like, I forgot what you call that body type when you're a little bit on the chubby side. But yeah, come on, Samoa Joe, Brody King, Mark Davis, they're all on that other side. They're not like a Wardlow, a Big Cass, Brian Cage. You know, these chiseled guys. None of them are chiseled. Big Cass didn't blink once. Psychopath energy. Austin Willie. It's the smallest details that matter, bro. It's the smallest details that matter. Believability. You see this girl face? You see her face? You see her face. Believability. If you're an independent wrestler, you have to study people like Big Cass, bro. You got to study people like Hangman when it gets serious. You got to study people like Swerve. You got to study people like MJF. You got to study people like The Cleaner. You got to study people like Moxley, Will Ospreay. What's the name? Jacob Fatu. I'm going both programs, bro. There's no bias here. Believability is integral if you're trying to get a character over, and it's the small things like the not blinking, the body language. You're supposed to look intimidated. It's supposed to look like if I got in an elevator with you, I'm putting my head down. I'm tucking my tail between my legs like a scared puppy. He's giving off that energy. Shout out to Big Cass, man. Lance Archer and Claudio Castagnoli. All right, ZGJ, I got you. Try not to spam the chat. But hold on. You said Claudio Castagnoli, right? After this, I'm gonna move on because it's a joke. Claudio Castagnoli, right? You talking about this guy? Hold on. I don't even have to look this up. Did he even win a TNT title? I know he didn't win a world title. I don't know why y'all making me do this because I love AEW. Oh, you talking about this Claudio Castagnoli? Mr. Trios champion? I'm moving on, bro. I'm moving on. Stop it, dog. This is what I'm talking about with AEW fans. Something could be clear as day. Tony Khan will come up here and tell you that they can do better booking with people like that that's muscular. Tony Khan will say this out of his own mouth. I don't know why oh my God, dog. I wish he comes out and says something about this, bro. He will say this out of his own mouth. AEW is not perfect. That's why Rampage had to get canceled. It's not perfect. AEW is fire. It's the #1 promotion right now, if you ask me. All In might be the show of the year, if you ask me. This company isn't perfect. They don't know how to build. They don't know how to book muscular guys like that, bro. Not yet. Shit is annoying, bro. Yo, chat. He won the Ring of Honor. He won Ring of Honor. Y'all talk about Ring of Honor, bro. Stop it, bro. Whose house? Nothing is perfect. Facts. Fair. Royce Keys lost to Jimmy Uso. Conversation over with lost cousin. Want to preach about big men being booked better on WWE. We're gonna go on Lyra Valkyria, bro. I think the only thing I don't like about this is it was on commercial break, man. We should have put this on the main show, chat. We should have put Lyra on the main show to really get this over. I wish I could see what she did. I don't even know what she did. Yeah, hold on. Let me try to see what she did. Hold on. Lyra Valkyria. All right, let me see what Shorty did tonight, cause I didn't even see this. I don't got the.
I know, Byron. Thanks for noticing. New jacket.
Yeah, new jacket. Anyway, I wanted to ask you a follow-up question to a statement you made recently about wanting to focus on recapturing the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Can you expound on that?
Yeah, I can expand. Byron, I created that title. It was made for me, by me, and I'm always going to find my way back to it, okay? But what we really need to talk about is poor soul Ruka. Oh! I mean, between us, I always knew she'd crash and burn eventually. She just doesn't have the grit. She doesn't have the mental strength that I do. I mean, a fun fact for all you people out here, she actually lost the championship in the same building that I did. How poetic. Which brings me to the new champion, Raquel Rodriguez.
I don't know, Chad. To be honest, I don't know. She might need to work a little bit. She got to work a little bit on her gimmick. It's cool. The look is cool, but I don't believe you yet, Lyra. I don't know what you need to do, to be honest, but I don't believe Lyra yet. I don't know, bro. I don't believe her yet, man. I don't know. That's a hard one because I like the look. I think the look could go over. It's just something. That promo was a little bit dry. It's just like I don't believe you. Yo, I would love to be in a creative room with her, man, because I would really have to sit and think hard. What can she do? Then I'll have to be in a performance center too. I gotta see what can she actually do with the mic to know what direction to go. Because whatever this is that she just did is just not coming off believable. And when you have a character like this and you don't come off believable, it's detrimental, bro. Leo Rush. Can you imagine if Leo Rush couldn't get that character over? It would look horrible, bro. It would look like the most cringe thing on the internet. But Leo Rush knows how to get that character over, and that's why he does it so effortlessly. Lyra Valkyria, I can see why I was on commercial break now, man. Let me read the chat a little bit. Claudio won Ring of Honor Championship twice. Bobby, you are wrong. Read my comments about Big Bill. You are wrong. Yo, I can't even. We're not even take. Ring of Honor is a joke, bro. I'm sorry, dog. And I'm gonna go to Ring of Honor too. I like Ring of Honor, but we're talking about the big league, bro. Like, come on, bro. AEW, Claudio has done nothing. Nothing. It's not even close, bro. Nothing, bro. He's in the Death Riders. Every time I turn around, I see him and Pac losing, dog. Bobby, imagine if WWE fails big. Come on, he call him big ass. And what you would say, age like milk. That would be funny, but I said it too, not gonna lie. G Status says Royce Keys lost to Jimmy. Oh yeah. All right, let me see what Chris Collins said. Claudio won Ring of Honor. Yeah. Yo. I ain't gonna lie, Chris Collins. Ring of Honor is cool, bro, but it's not like Ring of Honor is like an indie show, bro. They're on YouTube. He won that title. This not the old Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor is still gaining traction, and I'm saying I'm going to the show. I might go to the show. Red Velvet, Leo Rush, Ring of Honor. What's her name? Athena. They got some good talent that's continuing to grow. But let's stop acting. That's like saying, "Oh my God, Royce Keys won the Evolve Championship." It's like, okay, you know what I mean? It's not really crazy. Hold on. Big Cass will be an expert in catering again. Fed. I didn't know you had a muscular fed. Creatine arc starts tomorrow now. Collision was better than this show, and you need to say it. Bro said Claudio over Roman. I wish Claudio was booked like a monster, man. Like, come on, man. Valdo says, yo, check the AEW Cup. No time limit. Brock said, Friday is my birthday. Not sure if I'll catch Crackdown, but if the show is fire, Triple H definitely ought to leave an acid. Yeah, yo, happy belated birthday, Brock. Yeah, I don't got my, I'm not going to hold my breath for Friday, but, yeah, man, we'll see. We'll see, y'all. That's blasphemy, not going to lie. If you had to eat a bag of concrete, only the powder and no water, you could do it like a pound bag of dust. CMLL World Champion. Y'all really, hold on, y'all. Because we're going to continue to go over Raw, but are y'all really saying right now that Claudio Castagnoli is being booked at his best right now? Like right now. Are we saying that? Just let me know in the chat. Are we saying that? Are we saying since he came to AEW, he's been booked exceptionally well? Are we saying that? CMLL. He's not. Fearfully confident thing. CML. Y'all CMLL? CMLL. Bro, we're not talking about Rucker Park. Stardom, New Japan. Yo, that's not even on New Japan. We're talking about the big leagues. The casual person does not know what CMLL is. I'm sorry, they just don't. We're talking about the big leagues. The NBA, the NFL, AEW, WWE. Claudio has never had a better career run in his life. Wow. Wow. I don't even know what to say because WWE dropped the ball too. I think AEW dropping the ball with Claudio too. Claudio should be Claudio should be getting booked way better, bro. Way better. CMLL is tough. It's cool though. What's the last CMLL show you watched? What is CMLL? Come on. What I'm saying is the casual fan doesn't watch this stuff, bro. You have to be a wrestling. What is CMLL? Come on. What does it come on? Wolf said, one man Wolf in the building, you say Tony Khan can't book big muscular guys. I have one question for you, Mr. Boss. How you know? If you want to add Andrade in there, then that's all right, bro. Claudio has been booked perfectly. If you disagree, you know answer. Shut up and watch CMLL New Japan. 2 Claudio documentary. Yo, bro, they know for a fact, bro. Claudio Castagnoli, the level of talent he is, dog, it's a lot to be desired. He is not in nothing significant. When do we talk about Claudio Castagnoli in anything significant? No, we never do. Ever. Nobody's watching CMLL. Nobody's watching whatever other promotions he be in. Maybe some people. I can't say nobody. But the casual viewer doesn't. I didn't even know what CMLL was until the past 12 months. I didn't even know what it was. Shout out to CMLL. I'm pretty sure they're the oldest wrestling company. Great. We don't know you up here, bro. Has the most sold out this year. Facts. All right, Valdo, how do I watch CML, y'all? Can y'all show me how to watch it? Maybe I'm living under a rock. Hey, maybe CMLL is bigger than the Fed, y'all. Maybe it's bigger than the Fed. Let me see. How do I watch CMLL? I gotta check this out, bro. How can I watch CMLL? All right, let me figure out how to watch CMLL, y'all. All right, you could watch CMLL I don't even know how to pronounce this. Videos, CMLL. Okay. All right, I gotta check out CMLL. Maybe this is bigger than the Fed, y'all. Hold on, let me see. There we go. I'm subscribed to CMLL, y'all. I'm subscribed. All right, bro. Okay. All right, I'm gonna check this out, y'all. Y'all saying this is it, right? This is it. This is it, right? This is it. This is what y'all talking about, right? Stop it, man. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop. You have to stop. Stop, bro. Stop. Stop. I'm done, bro. I'm moving on, bro. I'm moving on. Y'all are bugging, bro. Stop. Yo, do you see this? You can't make this up. They're sitting there telling me CMLL is the biggest company in the world. This was 9 days ago. Do you understand? This live stream will get more views than this 9 days ago. 2 minutes and 40 seconds. the biggest company in the world? You cannot make this shit up, dog. Y'all gotta stop capping. Now, all right, now look, let me compare it to this. Cause y'all said it's better than AAA. I don't even watch AAA. Let me just see what's popping more. $76, $123, $102. Not even this is really cracking like that, dog. These shows are probably fire, but this shit not hitting like that, bro. But it's nowhere near AAA numbers-wise, dog. Like, come on, man. And I know some of y'all gonna say, well, why we only care about numbers? Well, you can't say that. Then the second Dynamite does over 1 million views, everybody's gonna throw a party. Dynamite is under 1 million. Oh, but HBO Max, we gonna put it to 3 million. Dog, no. If Tony Khan had me in a room, I would be telling him this straight up because I don't give a fuck about your money or nothing like that, bro. I'm gonna give him my exact opinion. Is CMLL the biggest company in the world? No. Is CMLL known by the casual viewer? No. Is Forbidden Door the most best pay-per-view in the world, and is Forbidden Door for a casual viewer? No. Yo, I hate that we gotta, cause I love AEW. But the capping gotta stop. Let me read some of the chat, man. It's crazy, yo. Like, God. Fam, Google who bigger in Mexico. Get G status. G status. He told me to Google who bigger in Mexico. Yo, G status. The conversation's over, bro. Neither promotion is definitely larger across all metrics. CMLL AAA has split dominance. Neither of them are a factor, to be honest, bro. They're fire in Mexico, but we're talking about the big league. We're talking about the big stage. Neither one of these companies are really doing it like that, but they're fire in that region. I'm talking about WrestleMania. I'm talking about All In. I'm talking about the big leagues. Let me see what else, man. Warlock said, I don't even know how to pronounce this dude's name. Lucha Libre basically means World Wrestling Council in Spanish. Also, it's the oldest active one, but not the most popular. CMLL is rubberish. CMLL can't make larger leaps. Yo, that's funny, bro. CMLL can't make larger leaps in wrestling. Yo, Big Cloutway, what's up, bro? I see you in the chat in a minute. Hold on. I hate to have this conversation because I love all of these companies. A Triple GPT just said this for me to do research. Claudio Castagnoli. Yo, when was this interview? Oh, I'm gonna look this up. I'm gonna watch this. Man. But yeah, let me go back to Raw, man, before I start getting too sidetracked. But shout out to all these companies. Once again, I like everybody, bro. But it's just I can't say I just can't cap, bro. GPT just recycling the same jokes. Cena wanted the main event WrestleMania with Claudio. Ooh, good Raw episode calls it a civil war. yeah, no, that is funny, bro. And it is funny. Civil War is funny. Nah, it's fun, bro. It's fun, bro. But let me keep going, man. Uh, Becky Lynch returned, man. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. All of this was fire. Becky Lynch returning. Liv Morgan playing what's her name? Playing Raquel Rodriguez down. I'm sick of the Judgment Day. But I'm a mark for Raquel Rodriguez, man. I wanted Shorty to get her time, you know what I mean? I wanted Shorty to get her time, and she finally got it. Then she put the barbed wire on the belt. I want to see if she gonna show that. Damn, I don't think she showed it. Damn, man, I want to see her belt. She put the barbed wire. Oh, here it go. She got the barbed wire on the inner. This is fire. This is, yo, dog, this is hard. I ain't gonna lie, man. I will wife Raquel immediately, dog. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I risk it all for Raquel, man. She just different. Hey, yo, chat, y'all know the fellas in there, y'all know, y'all. You got a Spanish shorty? Oh my God, bro. You ain't forget getting in shape, man. These Spanish chicks gonna cook you some of the finest dishes of all time, bro. You gonna be invited to I don't know what it is, bro, but when I don't even know if I'm saying the right term. When the Latino culture, when they take you in, it's when they make you family, you really be family. Every Spanish girl, Latino girl I've dated, bro, it was like, yo, I was family once I was in, bro. I had a key to the crib. I could come in and out. I could sleep on the couch. I could play PS5. I'm not getting, it's just love, bro. Seriously, man. Yeah, I don't know. Something about Raquel. I love Raquel, man. She made the title her own. This is hard, bro. This is hard, man. Becky Lynch coming back, challenging Liv Morgan. We was on Liv Morgan about not defending the title for 100 days. She won't go another 100 days with it because you got Becky Lynch on her bumper. You got Stephanie Valkyria back on her bumper. This is hard. Judgment Day didn't stay up. And then look at this. Stephanie Valkyria staring back. This is hard. This is fire, man. It's putting importance on the Women's World Heavyweight Championship. Like, how much more can I ask for? Last time we seen Stephanie Valkyria, she put a baseball knot on Liv Morgan's head. Fire, bro. Fire. Bobby no Larry Glade. No, I love the BBWs. You know what I mean? Yo, G Status, come on, bro. You know we men, bro. We can like more than one. Yo, G Status, we men, bro. We like our cake and eat it too. I can like the BBWs and I can like I like my black sisters. I like my snow bunnies. I like my mommies, my babacitas. You know what I mean? I'm one of them guys. You know what I mean? You're turning on AEW now. Willow, what happened to you? Oh, yo, you funny. You're turning on. Yo, that is insane, dog. And, yo, it's crazy. Yo, y'all say it was single GPT trolling, but Grand Slam is going to be better than this episode. That's the crazy thing about it. I have high expectations for Grand Slam, and I have no doubt they're going to deliver. But then I got a feeling people are going to bring up how I put this episode over, so I'm going to deal with it. Now, chat, are y'all going to sit up here and tell me, yo, I could be bugging. I got to do a poll, bro. I got to do a poll. And I'm going to keep it simple. Now, we should have a mixed chat in here tonight. It probably dipped off a little bit, talking about CMLL or whatever. We should have the mixed... You want the cake burrito, the bumpkin... Just that is dumb. Yo, chat. Yo, holla at me in the poll. Because let me know if I'm bugging. Was this fire? A yes or a no, dog? Are y'all going to tell me that this wasn't fire? Once again, look at the people. Look at this woman. Phones are out. This woman phone not even out. She's sitting there. Are y'all gonna? I want to know, chat. I want to know, bro. Are we gonna keep it a bean? Now, if y'all don't think it's fire, I respect y'all opinion. But I'm going to give you every reason why I thought this was fire. Bron Breakker, he sat up there and he had the sulking face on, looking at Maxime Dupree and Austin Theory, you know what I mean? Basically, clap cheeks live on camera, bro. Being a third wheel. We laughed at his facial gestures. He's gotten sick of it. Obafemi cut a promo, basically accepting the torch, thanking Brock Lesnar, his retirement, and all of that. He goes to leave. Bron Breakker comes out. They don't do no pull-apart brawl. They don't even exchange a syllable, a letter. A picture is worth 1,000 words. That's why sometimes, chat, if you're going to do something in life, just do it. If you say you're going to go to the gym, if you say you're going to eat better, if you say you're going to grind to get that promotion, if you say you're going to work on being a better mother, being a better dad, being a better goddad, being a better aunt, uncle, family member, being the best Uber driver, being the best gig worker, bro. Just trying to stack money, no matter what it is. Anything that's like not illegal, bro. Or anything that's going to get you either shot or get in jail. If you say you're going to do it, dog, just do it. Sometimes to tell a story, not saying a word could mean everything. This was the epitome of that, chat. This is storytelling 101. You don't always need a mic. You don't always need a brawl. You don't even always need an argument. When it's on, bro. All the fights, whether it was a Royal Rumbles or one-on-one, 9 times out of 10, when it's on, little to no words, bro. This was an incredible segment. This was an incredible part. And I got the poll up, dog. I want to know if y'all going to keep it a band. Obafemi should be going against Roman Reigns. But Obafemi still got that King of the Ring contract in his back pocket. He could challenge for the championship. Why would we want to rush into Roman Reigns? Let's help build Bron Breakker up. Bron Breakker has been booked horribly. Segments with John Hendry, Joe Hendry. Stupid ass bloodline stuff. Division stuff. Paul Heyman crapping on him. He's sick of it. Bronson Reed put out that tweet. Bron Breakker, this stare down meant everything. This probably was between Big Cass. I don't know, bro. This was a hard episode, dog. It's hard to say what was best. But between Big Cass, Raquel for me, and Oba and Bron Breakker, this was everything, man. This was everything, dog. Now, I don't want to hear, oh, man, it's taking too long. Nah, we don't need to rush this story. This story could take time. This is a WrestleMania main event. We're looking at 2 guys that possibly could be main event in WrestleMania for the next decade to come. The 2030s, WrestleManias will be flooded with these 2. Let's not get it mistaken. I know y'all love y'all independent companies, y'all smaller wrestling programs. I love them too. Like I said, I might pull up the Ring of Honor. I became Chris Collins. I became a fan of Stardom. Chris Collins always sent me, these matches, and I'm like, bro, this is fire. These intros is fire. I'm learning about these independent joints. Dog, no disrespect. I love them. I love independent wrestling. That's why I'm always talking to independent wrestlers. If you in Philly, you know I be at some of these independent shows before the YouTube stuff, bro. Yo, I'm going to show y'all something, dog. Hold on. Oh, my God, dog. I probably can't even find the picture, dog. And I'm not even gonna be able to find the picture. I want to show y'all something so bad. I'm gonna try to find a picture. But remember, I said this. I always been a fan of independent shows. Remember I said that, y'all. God, I wish I could find this picture, dog. I got this old picture a few years ago before any YouTube stuff or anything. I was at this independent shows taking pictures with the wrestlers, supporting, bro. I love independent wrestling, dog. I'm gonna try to find a picture. I'll get back to it because I know I'm probably not gonna be able to find it. It was years ago. But what I'm saying is this is big time. This is WrestleMania. This is all in season. The talk is different. It ain't no time for no, you ain't good on a promo. You can't tell us. It's more than in-ring work. You could do a cool few flips. That's cute. Can you tell a story? Can that story translate in Iowa? Can it translate in Minnesota? Can it translate in Philadelphia, California, Texas, South Dakota, Florida? Can it translate in Houston, Sugarland? Can it translate in Sacramento? Can it translate in Utah, Portland? Can it translate in globally? It's different. The sauce is different. These two been working for a long time, and I want to shout out to everyone in the chat, dog. Thank y'all for not capping, cause I'm really, I don't want to lose my voice. Y'all know I've been on this joint for 4 days in a row. Shout out to chat, man. Yo, I appreciate y'all for not capping, y'all. 71% said this is fire. 29% say no, and I respect you if you don't think it's fire, because the Fed gave us slop to eat, and they're gonna need to do a lot to prove. Yeah, I mean that they're gonna have to do a lot to win you over, and I respect that and I understand that. But shout out to the 71% keeping it real in here. This was fire. I'm super excited to see what's gonna happen with this, man. Real rap, bro. I'm going to read some of the chat. Phoenix. So let me see what Phoenix said. Sorry, Bobby. I haven't caught up with the stream, man. I'm rewinding back. You crashing out over CML. Yeah. Yo, Phoenix. I wish I could find this picture. I'm going to look for this picture as I'm talking to y'all. Yo, Phoenix, trust me, bro. I promise you on everything. I love independent wrestling. I love, you know what I mean? I love it, bro. That's why I don't even be wanting to compare it, because I'm going to have to say stuff that's going to come off like I'm crashing out or I'm lying, or not lying, but I'm crashing out, or I'm like, how can I say this? Or I don't like some of these other wrestlers. Yo, Chris Collins know more than anybody, bro. He'll send me stuff and I will be checking it out. I'll be like, oh, this entrance was fire. He know I'm going to do my due diligence. Yeah, man. Like, but when I'm talking about the big time, it's just a little different, man. G Swipe said, dude wipes go to CM Punk for a special Nah, facts. Let me see what the regular chat saying. Hold on. Let me see what the other super chat saying real quick. Who's voting yes? What the F is going on? Yo, Sicko, dog, he gonna spend all night trolling, bro. Yo, Sicko GPT, man, make sure you tap in for Grand Slam on Wednesday, man. Yeah, man, I got high expectations, y'all. Fearfully confident you portrayed a Don Count. Nah, I love Don. Yo, come on, man. See now when I put Grand Slam over Wednesday, people gonna act like tell me to stay with the Fed, man. This is crazy, dog. But yeah, this is a fire segment, man. Then he went back. He went back to Heyman and said, man, that's your best friend. And you know Paul Heyman, he an OG, y'all. He's gonna respect it. Oh, it's probably in my other phone. Hold on. Yo, Paul Heyman an OG. So, bro, Paul Heyman is going to respect, dog. Paul Heyman going to respect Bron Breakker not sucking up to Paul Heyman. You see, Bron Breakker, he wasn't like, yo, Paul, you like what I did? You mean I'm going after Oba? Nah, bro. Come on. That's your best friend? Yeah, whatever, dog. Paul Heyman know the dog could get on his ass too. No problem. No problem, y'all. But this was fire, man. Fire segment from Bron Breakker, Paul Heyman, and it seems like Bron Breakker, the trajectory is gonna change. Now you had a regular match. It's a dream ride. Oh God, Paul tonight. I still got to get used to that. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. Chad Gable, he cool, bro. Chad Gable, cool, but like I said, that song is just not over, bro. That song is not over for me. Not even a little bit, Chad. I'm sorry, bro. Chad Gable look good. The title look good on him.
All right, guys, we're here.
Oh, they doing the ALS challenge. They're doing yeah, I mean that's fire, bro. Then the last match, man. We gonna get to the last match because we got to pick up some of these other conversations we was having. Oh, they don't even have the last match on here. Oh no, this is. All right, hold on. Let me see something. You got the last match. Oh no, you got Roman and AAA. They let Royce Keys get color, y'all. The Tonga Death Grip. Jacob Fatu choking out Royce Keys. Fire. Fire, man. Now, is this gonna be the street fight that Mark Davis is gonna have with Will Ospreay? No. But believability. Both of these guys got believability. Royce Keys, he went from production to main event and Raw in a street fight and being able to get color. I'm liking this, man. I'm liking this, chat. I ain't even going cat, man. I want to see how they're gonna continue to book Royce Keys, though, man. For some reason, he's wanting to be Samoan for whatever reason. So we'll see how that goes with him. But as an overall, man, I'm liking this joint. You know, the same barricade spot over and over and over and over and over. The same barricade spot. But your chat, yeah, man. To conclude it all, because we're gonna have some other conversations yeah, man. But conclude it all. Raw usually gives us tip-top slop every single week. It's gotten worse. It got some of the worst Raws of all time. Solid outing. I'm gonna be very interested to seeing if we could go 2 weeks in a row. All they have to do is just progress some of these storylines a little bit. Let's see what direction Cass is gonna go. Obafemi, Braun Breaker, they could just inch towards that a little bit. Everything that they did tonight, they just need to inch a little bit towards every direction. Everything doesn't need to be 10 out of 10. But WWE, come on, bro. Please fight back. Because we're going into All In. And Tony Khan is about to go on a run that we probably haven't seen before. Do not, if you're listening to this, if you're new or whatever, if y'all been here every week, you know for a fact how I feel about AEW. But if you're new, don't get it messed up, bro. AEW, I'm a fan of AEW. I'm invested financially, physically with AEW, dog. Physically meaning actually leaving the studio, actually going to these shows, being front row. I'm very invested in AEW, dog. You know what I mean? I have high expectations for All In. Even when the storylines don't go the way I want them to go. Willow, MJF, and a lot of other stuff. Even they don't go the way I want them to go, bro. I still give it up for great storytelling. I still give it up for the curveballs, man. And I'm very excited for Grand Slam Wednesday. I just owe it to y'all to be honest about what I've seen tonight, and I seen an exceptional show. But before I'm not even gonna. I have a feeling that this conversation is gonna go over because I'm gonna see what the chat's saying, man. All right, Bobby. This means Bronson Reed is coming back. Bronson Reed could definitely come back. Bronson Reed is fire, man. Bronson Reed is fire, bro. I wouldn't rush him back though because it's like, all right, where are we gonna put him at? That's not the easiest question. I mean, you put Bronson Reed back, he got to be something significant, man. He is mentally insane, lost cousin who likes WWE. Look, I'm a sicko and I'm excited for SmackDown. Fearfully confident keeping it in the bag. Tom Traveler says Saudi Arabia going to try to get every big wrestler ever to show up. Yeah. I'm not excited for that Saudi Arabia event, not even a little bit. WrestleMania just seems like 43. I'm not excited. They're going to have to do a lot to get me hyped. But we'll see, man. We'll see. Sorry, I meant we were gonna be AEW Shield Trio. Yo, Super Sicko GPT is wildin'. Sir Smuggler said it wasn't last Monday. That's for sure facts. Chris Collins says CMLL is not indie. Ring of Honor is not indie. New Japan is not indie. Startup is not indie. Those are big leagues in their markets. Hey, Chris Collins, I agree. They're big leagues in their markets. They're not big leagues, period, though. We're talking about AEW, WWE. I would throw TNA in there. I don't. They're big leagues in their markets, but this is the dance, and I don't even like putting TNA in there. Just for me personally, I ain't going NXT. It's just yo, Chris Collins. You know what that's like? That's like the basketball league around the corner, or the Big Three. The Big Three, y'all know the Big Three league, Ice Cube league. That's a cool league. It's a respectable league. You got 3 players. They running ball. It's great. Arena football's great. They got some great players. It's different when the Super Bowl's on. It's different when the final's on. It's different when the Stanley Cup is on. That's all I'm saying. Respect everybody else. But when the lights are the brightest. DK says, so soccer not big league because it's not big league here in America. Well, no, let me say this. TNA, I don't even put TNA in there. I'm only saying that because they do have a TV deal with AMC. But I don't watch TNA, to be honest. But and DK, you're 100% right. Now, the only reason I don't bring up soccer, I will bring up soccer, is the World Cup. Soccer might be bigger than all of them. But let's be honest. You know what I mean? I'm in the hood. I'm from Philly, bro. And I never knew soccer was that big ever in my life, to be honest, dog. But that's just me. That's just me living on the West. That doesn't mean that, you know what I mean? I could be living under a rock, you know what I mean? But yeah, I can agree that this is what I'm saying. When y'all are telling me that something is extremely big and I look up the numbers and some of these things don't even have they're just, the numbers are always going to back it up, bro. That's like me saying, if I don't know about soccer, but I'm saying soccer isn't big just because I don't know it, that would be wrong, DK. Soccer is big because they just came in the World Cup, sold everything out. The numbers are the most engaging thing. YouTube kept recommending me, talk about soccer, talk about soccer, talk about soccer. I just don't talk about soccer because you're going to be able to expose me the second I talk about soccer because it's going to be obvious that I don't watch it. You know what I mean? Let me see what else. Sicko, well, if you in love with WWE so much, you're out. Nah, yeah, I'm too invested. I'm too invested in AEW to be out Wednesday. You know what I mean? You funny though. Grand Slam gonna be fire. You missed one of my super chats. Lost because the WWE is bad. All right, hold on. Soccer bullshit. Nah, Red Dark Side. Soccer is extremely big. You mean it's extremely big, but just because we're on the West, it doesn't get pushed like, you know what I mean, football and stuff like that. Prince Pirater says, so you going to AEW in Reading? Nah, bro. Nah, I don't go to AEW in the smaller markets because I feel like they don't how can I say this? Nah, I don't. Nah, it's not that close to me. Reading is not that close to me, and I feel like some of these smaller markets, they just put on a cool show. Like, they're not gonna put on a show that I think is worth for me going the driving all the way out to Reading. SmackDown needs to deliver facts. Bobby, we doing our old chat our old chat Wednesday. Yo, Gregory. Once again, I love AEW. But Gregory, I'm telling y'all, believe me, bro. If you don't believe nothing I say, believe me. If Tony Khan was in this room right now, he would be arguing with me, bro. He would be disagreeing. He probably sound like Chris Collins and tell me that CMLL and these dudes are extremely good and I'm bugging. But when he leaves that room, bro, he's gonna shake my hand and respect that I have a sound opinion, and then I'm standing on what I'm standing on, and he's just gonna respect that. I respect somebody like Chris Collins and a lot of y'all because y'all do y'all research. But some of these guys in the chat, I know for a fact you didn't watch every collision. You didn't watch a lot of collisions. You didn't watch a lot of CMLL. You're just saying whatever everybody else saying, and I get it. It's easier to get along with everybody saying. But understand that I'm not gonna be that person that just get along with everybody saying. I could go online if everyone says this episode of Raw was trash. I would do y'all a disservice by coming on here and just saying what everybody want to say, dog. Y'all got lives, man, and I just appreciate y'all being here and y'all spending y'all time too much to sit up here and tell you something that I don't believe in, right or wrong, bro. And I'm trying to find this picture too. I wish I could find this picture. I want to show y'all how much, because I care about the big leagues and I cover the big leagues because that's what I'm most invested in. But I care about the small leagues too, but it's just different. I'm going to show up to the small leagues. I'll buy merch from the small leagues. I'll do whatever I can to help their business grow, you know what I mean? Or even shine light on their business, whatever I could do on my platform. You know what I mean? But I just don't want to cap and act like, you know what I mean, some of these leagues are even in the same conversation as the Fed or AEW. I have watched every collision, but let's not forget how the show was originally created for CM Punk. Yeah. Yo, and Fearfully Confident, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think that was a mistake from TK. Why would you create a show around CM Punk? Like, I don't care who it is, bro. MJF, Kenny Omega. I would never create a show around a wrestler. I'm sorry. And I love all of these wrestlers. They cool, bro. But I'm not creating a show around a wrestler, bro. It's just like, for what? For what? For what? You ain't bigger than a program. And that's a saying in LA and gangs. They got that saying, bro. You ain't, because you're not bigger than a program. I don't care who you are. It's the fans that really make this wrestling thing thrive. It's people like Tony Khan that's creating systems like AEW that actually make the engine work. This is a collaborative effort. Not one wrestler is bigger than the next one because you still need somebody to go in there and dance. You still need somebody in Gorilla booking the match. You still need somebody in the crowd to put the match over. You still need the content creators and people to actually cover it because some of these people don't even watch the people. They just watch this. Like me, I'm a fan of battle rap, but I hate the state of battle rap right now. So I won't watch battle rap, dog, unless it got to be a Murder Mook or it got to be these big names for me to watch. A Hitman, a Loaded Lux. You know what I mean? Like, I'm watching the people that cover battle rap a lot because I don't really care to watch it like that because I'm not feeling it. But it's a collaborative effort from everyone, and it starts with the fans. Really, it starts with everybody watching. That's really at the top, bro. Yo, I gotta find this picture for y'all. Cause I want to show y'all. It's kind of funny, dog. Cause a lot of y'all dudes, it'd be wrestling shows down the street, and y'all wouldn't even go, bro. Mustafa said SmackDown was made for The Rock. Oh, thank you. Crackdown was made for The Rock. That's a fact. I disagree with that. I disagree with, because I got to keep it real. I wouldn't have did that if I was Vince. I'm not making a show based around one wrestler, but that's a great point. That's a great point, man. All right, let me see what else. Warner Brothers came to Tony for a third show, not CM. G status. I think we need to leave the Rampage conversation alone. Because then you're going to have to force the AEW sickos to say how Rampage was the best show of all time, but it got canceled. How did y'all feel about it? Let's talk about Rampage, y'all. How was Rampage? Because was Rampage fire? Hold on. No, we got to hold your feet to the fire, G status. Warner Brothers came to Tony for a third show. Okay, that was Rampage. Chris Collins, can somebody fill me in? What happened to Rampage? And I'm not trolling. I'm not getting mad. I'm not gonna do the theatrics. I'm asking genuinely, what went wrong? Or was Rampage perfect? Maybe they didn't have enough. Whatever. I'm dying to hear the excuse for this, bro. Can the chat, please, bro, please. And I promise you, all jokes aside, I'm not trolling. Can the chat please fill me in on what happened with Rampage? It was great. It was a great show. Y'all was putting it over. I'm pretty sure it was some great booking on that show. Can somebody please explain to me what happened to this show? Why it was so great it got canceled? CMLL AAA, these are jobber low-car companies. The WWE and AEW are the two brands that are important. Whether people like it or not, WWE is still the best product. SmackDown was it named after the Rock? It was. That's what I'm saying. You got a point there. It was. Collision was the third show. Lost Cousin. So Rampage was the second show. No, he isn't talking about Rampage. He is talking about Unreal like show. I'm trying. Rampage was alright. It had matches that was hit or miss. Listen, in this market, WWE, AEW are the biggest markets. In other markets, CMLL, AAA, New Japan, Pro Wrestling Noah are more popular. 6 says before WWE and Unreal, Warner pushed AEW All Access. The first 2 episodes of Rampage was good. Yo, Chris Collins, I hope bro's still in here. Can somebody tell me what happened with Rampage? And I'm not capping. I'm not being sarcastic. Let me try to Google while some of y'all let me know. This is a dead serious question. What happened to AEW Rampage? It was canceled, ending its run. December 1 hour Friday night program was left off of AEW. So why they leave them off the rights? Tony Khan confirmed the end of the show to the live crowd. Media rights shift. The new broadcast agreement prioritized 4 weekly television hours split between Dynamite and Collision. Decline ratings. Viewership dropped significantly from its 2021 launch peak, which was heavily driven into the high profile returns like CM Punk eventually selling into. And I'm going to tell y'all something, bro. You know what killed Rampage? This gonna hurt, chat, but yo, we gonna be real, bro. You know what? One of the things that killed Rampage, all of you guys that keep telling Tony Khan it was great, bro. If y'all would have held his feet to the fire a little bit more, we would still have Rampage, dog. We would still have Rampage because he's probably think he's doing a good job a lot of the times. It's just, dog. It's just not it. And I don't know, bro. I don't even know, bro. Hold on. I wonder what this guy talking about. Look at this. Rampage was canceled because it was an hour show. G-Status. Stop, bro. Stop. G-Status. You named G-Status, bro. You got G-Status. Stop. Don't say it was canceled because it was an hour show. The ratings were down the toilet. We know this is a fact. Rampage was canceled because it was an hour show? That's bullshit. Me and you know that's bullshit, bro. Stop. We get Rampage from you tonight. Rampage was AEW's main event. Thank you, Fearfully Confident. Thank you. Oh my God. And that's okay. That is okay. That is okay. Your AEW has a show that's main event. That's okay. That is okay. Let's stop acting like Rampage was great. It's cool to be a C or a D show and put it on YouTube. Let's stop acting like this deserves a spot on television. Okay, Sunday Night Heat, Velocity. Yeah, facts. It's okay. Bobby, I said 3 chats why I got canceled. All right, hold on. Oh, you sent it to my ex? Hold on, let me see. I got to see this one from Chris Collins. Hold on. Oh, shit. So you put it in here. Hold on, chat. I gotta look up to see. All right, so Chris Collins says Rampage was also 1 hour long and came on TV. Stop! Chris! Yo, oh my God, yo, bro. You gotta give me your number, bro. I could get you on the phone right now, bro. What are you said Rampage was an hour long and came on TV in the wrong time slot? You said the wrong time slot? Bro, what? Oh my God, I don't think Tony Khan will even agree with that, bro. The wrong time slot. GPT sounds so yo, nah, all right, who he said? You funny, GPT. Rampage was awesome, but once Collision debuted and Ring of Honor was acquired with the roster too, it split the roster too thin. It worked when it was just Dynamite and Collision with Dark. I'm speechless, bro. The wrong time slot, that was wild, bro. How's 205 Live going? Yeah, that was canceled. Oh, wait, bro. Look at the other chat. My man Tyler in the building. Tyler said, Bobby, I said in one of my last super chats that's bringing back major stars for the pop. Then riding that momentum with fresh storylines could turn the ship. Maybe they're finally yanking the wheel hard right, or maybe a U-turn. Yo, that's possible, Tyler. That's possible. Hold on. Yo, Tyler, let me see if I missed. Yo, my bad if I missed your other joint. Yo, let me try to check. Let me try to check all of them. Damn. Hold on. Let me see. All right, Tyler, I only see that one from you. I don't see the last one. You can put it as a regular joint if you want. I'll try to catch it. But, yo, I agree 100%. And I don't know if it's a hard right or a U-turn yet, but I do think that the Fed is, you know what I mean? Yo, they at least slowed down. They at least, I don't know, bro. You're right, bro. You're right. Something definitely changed a lot for this show to be what it is. Man, I'm out. Get TTS immediately. Yo, Sicko, you know what would be wrong with TTS? All right, so say if I'm just talking right now, right? Then you'll have TTS come up out of nowhere as I'm trying to explain something. Braun Breaker and Obafemi's great. Beep. It's just kind of like TTS is good for like you see what AB and Dean doing? They're doing the live stream on Kick like 24 hours a day. And that's kind of good where you can have the TTS radio and when somebody donate is man. But when you're doing a show, because remember, people got to watch this back. So if I'm explaining something, then you got 3 super chats coming in. Oh my God, WWE is the greatest. It's like, I'm trying to figure it out though. Yeah, man. Joel says one time Triple GPT is the good guy here. Tyler said it was a few days ago, boss. Oh, my bad, Tyler. Okay, Tyler. All right. Shout out to Triple GPT. He did good tonight. I sent my number in your DM. Hold on, bro. I might gotta call, bro. I ain't gonna care. Hold on, yo. I gotta call, bro, man. I gotta call, bro. Hold on, man. Damn, I wish I had my other phone. Hold on. I'm about to call Chris Collins, man. We gotta chop it up, Chef. Hold on, dog. This might be kind of a long live stream. Let me call, bro. we gotta figure this out. Yo, it's probably gonna be from a block joint. I'll give you my other number or whatever too, but all right, hold on, Chris. Hold on. Let me see if Chris gonna answer the jack, man. Hold on. We gonna call Chris Collins. we gonna call y'all cracking up.
What's good, bro?
Yo, cuz, what's up, bro? You know I got you on the live, man. Yo, can y'all hear?
Nice to see the usual suspects.
The usual suspects. Y'all already know, yo, bro, man. You know, we gotta chop this up, man, real quick. Now look, yo, real quick, bro. I know when you send me these CMLL and Stardom, New Japan, I'm liking those entrances, fire, bro. But come on, dog. Like the think they're you know the big leagues. You know what I mean? We got AEW, WWE. Some people say TNA, but I think AEW, WWE, the big leagues. These smaller leagues are cool, but they just don't appeal to the casual fan, man. You know what I mean? But I know you watch these. You're a fan of the smaller leagues, so maybe you could fill me in and fill the chat in or your opinion of it, man.
Hear me out when I say this.
All right.
WWE is the big leagues.
Yeah.
Crazy, right? Crazy. But hear me out. But they are not the big leagues when it comes to Mexico or Japan.
Okay.
It's C-Mill and New Japan and Stardom and AAA. They're the big leagues of their market. You know what I'm saying? WWE's the big leagues of America. You get where I'm coming from? Now, casuals, like you were just saying, casuals in America, they know what WWE is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But casuals in the other countries, they look at New Japan or C-Mill or whatever as the big leagues. You got where I'm from?
Nah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, nah, that makes sense. They make sense. You know I gotta push back a little bit on that.
Okay.
You said WWE is the big leagues in America.
Right.
But you know what WWE stand for, bro? World Wrestling Entertainment. There is no other professional wrestling market that is dominating globally than the Fed. And I hate the Fed right now. I hate TKO with a passion, bro. I love AEW. I love what AEW doing, even though I don't agree with a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? But when we're talking about global dominance in the market, I don't even think it's a conversation, bro, on who has it in the chokehold, bro.
Can you do me one favor then?
Yeah.
And this is my counter argument about that. If WWE owns the market and like globally, right?
Yeah.
That would mean that it's beating C-Mill from 2025 to 2026, selling out arenas in Mexico. But as of right now, and you could Google this, has sold out every single arena back to back that it's ever been to, and there's no other promotion that's done that.
Hold on. What should I put in Google to kind of look into this?
C-Mill selling out like the most like record, like, you know.
All right, so let me do CMLL record sellouts in Mexico.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, man. Hold on, I got some pushback on that, but we gonna get to this. All right, so we got, I don't know, man. My man Chris Collins on this thing, man. Like, this came out yesterday. Square Circle, CMLL broke the all-time record for most sellouts of a 10K seat building in one arena for a calendar year of any company ever. They have done 22 sellouts in Arena Mexico, 7 months a year. That's fire. That's fire,
Ain't
bro.
that the big leagues?
Well, look. All right, look. I'm from you from Cali. You from LA?
Yeah, I'm from Cali, bro.
All right. Think about it like this. You got a basketball league, right? You got a basketball league. Y'all nice in ball, bro. But you got to have a lot of people, you know what I mean? You might have a basketball league in Los Angeles. So you got Watts, you got is Watts even LA? I don't even think Watts is in LA or whatever. But you got a basketball league.
It's in the area.
Okay.
It's in the area.
Okay, you got the area, right? You could be nice there all day. But the second you got to go to Chi-Town or whatever or something like that, it gets a little bit different. Now look, they're going to dominate Mexico all day. They go upstate to let's say Florida, let's say New York. Like why don't you think CMLL go take that on a world tour if they're you know what I mean, if it's really like that?
So do you count Grand Slam Mexico as that C-Mill? Because I kind of do. As
Chris Collins, you my man, bro. Stop, bro. Listen,
not too much.
You know what this is? What's y'all? I don't know what store y'all got in LA, that's like, all right, so you know you got the Frosted Flakes, right? You got Frosted Flakes, but you go to Aldi's and you got the they're still Frost, they're just the off-brand Frosted Flakes type of stuff. I don't even think that's a good comparison. You know why? Because it's still an AEW show. If Tony, like,
Okay.
think hypothetically, right? If Tony Khan fell out with CMLL right now, right? If Tony Khan and CMLL find out, and Tony Khan tells CMLL, "You're on your own. Don't use nobody in AEW. You put on Grand Slam Mexico. You know we're gonna go from 600,000. That is the number's gonna drop drastically, bro."
I agree. I agree with that statement. But they do have Mystico, but I agree with that statement.
Yeah, Mystico's fire, man. Mystico, but AEW, I feel like Tony Khan is doing a lot to put a lot. Remember, I always say Stardom, I wouldn't know none of these people without Tony Khan putting them on the spotlight. You know what I mean? So
That, in my opinion, that's the best thing about AEW.
yeah, that's
The
fire.
best thing.
Now hold on, we got to talk about something else, Chris.
And I could criticize AEW for you too if you want me to.
Yeah, nah, you're good. You know why I respect your opinion, dog? Cause you really watch it. You're just like me. You're a wrestler, Mark. You're really watching this. I just get mad at the people. Some guys said, "Dog, you just like MGF."
That's not true. I know you're an AEW fan.
Yeah, but you
You criticize the product. You have a genuine opinion that I respect.
but yo, you hear the rage when I hear somebody you don't even know MJF real name. He's calling him MGF. Then he's MGF. It's like, bro, you sound like but that's another story. But yo, listen. Before we get off the jet, we got to talk about Rampage. I know this is gonna be a hard one for you to get out of, bro.
got you.
Rampage, Rampage. The viewership is it just wasn't it, bro. You know what I mean?
wasn't.
So like, fill me in on Rampage.
There's numerous factors why Rampage was canceled.
Okay.
Rampage was You know how I told you about the time slot? Hear me out. You know how like you talk about AEW pay-per-views that go on too damn long?
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, facts.
Rampage came on at 10 p.m.
Ooh.
On a Friday night in the middle of SmackDown when it was on Fox during the Bloodline saga. Rampage was Collision before Collision showed up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Once Collision showed up, that roster that everyone says is so bulky and big and too bloated is made like that for a reason.
Wow.
But it got too small because he added Collision. He debuted Collision with, Punk and Danielson, et cetera, but he also acquired Ring of Honor. So now he had to put on 4 shows a week.
Wow.
Rampage died because of it.
Wow. So it's kind of like Thunder, right? Remember when Eric Bischoff was just he had his hands full with Nitro, then Ted Turner gave him Thunder. All right, yo, chat. Do y'all hear this? This is why I respect, because sometimes I don't be knowing. Chris Collins came and he broke down literally why. Now he even said Rampage not here saying Rampage was the greatest show ever. Rampage was cool, but what it was meant for was something totally different, you know what I mean? And they put it in a time spot that it was going to be very, very hard to compete in. The middle of the Bloodline, Fox, and 10 p.m. Wrestling is a casual game soon as you start trying to go global and trying to get televised. Everything you just said, Chris Collins, made this is the exact answer I wanted, you know what I mean? So basically he's telling me that it's not just that the show probably needed work. It also got put in a certain position that it was going to be extremely hard for it to thrive, you know what I mean? So yeah, I can respect that, though. I can respect that, man. Yo, they call you the GOAT in the chat. I gotta respect it, you know what I mean? Because I don't be knowing, man. But yo, you see a lot of these people. Yo, I love AEW. You know what I mean? I love AEW. I love everything AEW is doing. I know you probably didn't watch Raw, but man, this was a solid Raw, bro. ain't
I'm
gonna
gonna check it out. I'm definitely gonna check it out because you put it over for sure.
Yeah.
Like I said, every time you say something, I go look it up when it comes to the WWE. I used to be a fan. I'm a disgruntled fan too.
Yeah.
I grew up watching the Attitude Era. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would be into wrestling without the Fed.
Yeah.
I just lost interest, you know?
Yeah.
But I can. A lot of people in the chat has been calling me out. I can criticize AEW. There's a lot of things Tony Khan does wrong. There's a lot.
Yo, not to
But a lot
cut
of
you
people
off.
don't point him out.
Not to cut
Yeah.
you off, I'm gonna help you out with that because I actually remember when you criticized AEW. I can't remember. I'm paraphrasing what you said, but you did say like, "Damn," you said something about you said something about wishing that Tony Khan was putting some of the. I forgot what it was. I don't know if it was a specific person, Persephone or whatever, but putting some. It was something to do with one of the CMLL or one of the Stardom, New Japan, one of them things, and giving somebody in the spotlight. It might have been a specific wrestler, but when I
Yep.
seen that, I was like, I seen that on X.
Caldermani.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, yo, all right, bro, this is. But yo, I'm gonna tell you this, Chris. Even if
Yeah.
you said everything was perfect, that would be perfectly fine. You know why? You will have literal reasons why. Yo, I think this, and that. Yo, Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay is the thing because this, and that. You have some exact reasons. It's not just because AEW is just perfect just because. That's why I had to get you on the phone because I know some people, a lot of people do have, you know what I mean, good opinions, but there are the few that's just anything AEW does is great, and it just gets a lot of us content creators mad, you know what I mean. But I appreciate definitely your insight, dog, for real, man.
Here's the hot take. Forbidden
Ooh.
Door. Tony Khan has never truly utilized the Forbidden Door pay-per-view. That's his moneymaker. It should be like the
Ooh.
Olympics. It should be like 2001's invasion of WCW and the ECW alliance. It should be utilized in Rev Pro in UK, New Japan, Stardom, C-Mail Mexico. It should be a global thing that culminates in the biggest stage in professional wrestling, in my opinion.
What? Hey, yo, Chris, yo, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna I got his page up. If anybody at AEW, anybody in Ring of Honor, if anybody wondering who just gave that opinion, this is his page right here. I suggest go and bro DM. Cause this is not just a fan, this is not just a mark. We all marks, we all fans. Some people literally do this. And I know some people probably gonna say I'm glazing or whatever. It doesn't matter, bro. That was one of the best suggestions I heard, bro. Cause I'm new for AEW, dog. So I don't know a lot of this stuff. I'm just getting the concept. Yo, Chris, I'm just accepting the concept for Forbidden Door because I see Forbidden Door and I have to just turn a blind eye and I have to ignore a lot of stuff. I have to just accept the randomness. But what you just explained after this year, because I'm just understanding what Forbidden Door was. That's why I kept saying Tekla, what Tekla done, it was so fire because it was kind of like the Evasion feel. She gripping up the Bull Okada. She ripping up Starlight Kid mask, all of that, bro. And I think, dog, AEW needs people like this on consultation calls, wire bro some money, or bring him into Jacksonville and have an in-person conversation because that idea would change Forbidden Door. If he made Forbidden Door like the Olympics, because it's called Forbidden Door. This is what it's supposed to be. Everything from top to bottom supposed to be that storyline of an invasion, dog. Yo, that is fire, bro.
Agreed.
That's fire, man. So that's his page, y'all. If anybody at AEW looking or just want to holla at bro, or you know what I mean, I'm sure bro just have the conversation and you know what I mean, like that is an idea that would, because let me just say this real quick with the Redemption is new, so we could ignore that. Forbidden Door is the one pay-per-view in one season where it seems like AEW gets on a little bit of cool down period. You know what I mean? It's like it gets cooled down a little bit, and you got to be a real wrestling mark, and you got to actually want to know about CMLL and Stardom and all this stuff. You know what I mean? So, God, that invasion is fire, bro. That's fire, man. Shout out my man. We got to throw the bob in for my man, Chris Collins. This ain't going to be the first time. This happened out of nowhere. Me and Chris Collins, I've been told him that I want to get him on stream to talk some stuff, man, because This one of the people that you're probably one of the reasons why, dog. Not even probably. You are one of the reasons why. Of course, with Gregory and Kim and OZ Outsanity and Smoke a Lot, everybody else. Y'all are the reason why I could take a step back and I could look at AEW not like the Fed, and I could not think of like all the characters and the over the top booking and all of this stuff, and I could actually take a breather and look at AEW and look at Tony Khan booking as AEW and Tony Khan booking. You know what I mean? And I want to appreciate that, dog, for real, man.
Can I tell you two more things?
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. We here. What's up?
So my boy It's just reminded me to tell you about Big Bill, Big Cass, because I remember you was going
Oh
in.
yeah.
You are right, but you are wrong, my friend.
Ooh.
Big Bill has a promo in AEW that you need to check out, where he talks about his alcohol abuse and overcoming that, and winning the AEW Tag Team Championships with Ricky Starks, who's now Ricky Saints.
Yeah.
In AEW, it was so heartfelt. He had everyone become Big Bill fans that are as a sicko.
Wow.
So, you know what I'm saying? I think you need to really check out that promo, fam. Like,
Okay.
Big Bill,
No, I hear you.
great comeback.
I would definitely check that out. Was it on Dynamite or Collision, or what was it on?
It was on Dynamite after they won the AEW Tag Team Championships in the middle of the ring.
All right. After you won the title, okay. Oh, here, go right here. All right, yeah, we gonna check. It's at the press conference, right?
The press conference, and there's like,
You know,
like,
when you hit rock bottom, and now you're obviously healthy. You're
But
All right, bet. All right, yeah, we could definitely.
definitely the press conference though, for
All
sure.
right, we could check.
And then can you hear me still?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Your boy Cal Fletcher's in the main event of C-Mill this Thursday, by the way.
He's in the main event. Facing who?
Let me see. Let me tag you in it.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Oh, it says we on the subject. Why you looking up that?
Yeah.
You know there's the criticism of Brian Cage, Powerhouse Hobbs, Warlow, even though he's been injured. Who else? Big Cass. How do you feel about the Jack guys in AEW and the narrative that, you know what I mean? They could be booked a lot better in AEW.
I would say there's some truth to it, and there's a lot of disagreement from me.
Okay.
When it comes to Wardlow, he is Mr. Glass. He's fragile as shit. He walked into the middle of the ring, he flexed, and he broke himself.
Damn.
Last time we seen him. And he also got over because of MJF. After his MJF feud, he won 3 TNT titles and just was never it.
Damn.
It wasn't Tony. It was just him. Big Brian Cage. I like Brian Cage, but he got the look. He just don't have a gimmick. He don't have anything that makes him stand out. If I have to compare him to someone, I would compare him to Sammy Guevara. Amazing wrestler. Great, good on the mic.
Yeah.
But there's a difference between Sammy and Bandidio.
Yeah. Facts.
You got where I'm coming from? There's a
Facts.
gimmick. There's a character. Who the hell is Brian Cage? You know?
Yeah.
Lance Archer, he's too damn old. He's amazing. Bobby Lashley just got there. He was booked like a monster. Him and Shelton Benjamin in the tag division.
Wait,
right now, I think.
My bad, Chris. You my man, but bro, Bobby Lashley been there for a nice little while, bro. Just yeah, he been there for when did he debut AEW?
I want to say last year, but it could have been 2024.
Okay, yeah, it was
But
around
hasn't
what
been that long. They dominated the tag division for at least a year or close to it.
So it says his debut detail. It was Fight Night Dynamite, October 30th, 2024.
Okay. So 2 years. 2 years. He's cooled down this year for sure.
Yeah, big.
A lot. I will say my biggest criticism when MJF was world champion, Bobby should have went for him like he promised.
Yeah, and it made sense because they was doing that whole gimmick with the they was doing that whole thing. So yeah, that made sense. That made sense, man. Yeah, now go ahead. You had somebody
I have
else.
to completely push back on Powerhouse Hobbs.
Oh.
Completely and utterly. Powerhouse Hobbs won Face of the Revolution. He won the ladder match, and he was the Face of the Revolution match. Then won, which was basically AEW's Money in the Bank. Then he won the TNT Championship. He has also been in main event multiple, like at least 5 AEW World Championship matches in the main event of Dynamite, going up against people like John Moxley,
Wow.
like on like TV specials. And he has, won the trios titles with Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
So, Hobbs, in comparison to Royce Keys, who just won 1 match, or 2 matches, that's like, what are we talking about?
you know what y'all say, man. Let TK cook. We gonna let, even though Triple H hasn't been in the kitchen, he's still not there yet. We hearing he's on his way, but this is the first year. And man, I give that boy Paul Levesque a little bit more time. You know what I mean? His 12-month assessment isn't looking too good, though. I'm gonna be honest, but I mean, he just got color with Jacob Fatu. He got beat up. He didn't really get put over, but at least he's not setting up the lights and the pyros. So what I mean. I'm trying to take what I can get.
Thank God, but hear me out. What the fuck? My favorite modern day female wrestler, Blake Monroe, Mariah May. What the fuck? Royce Keys. I need to see him holding a singles gold.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't take as long as it took Penta to hold singles gold.
Yeah, facts. That's a fact. But then, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. I'd rather take a storyline over a title. The titles mean something.
Agree.
But I'll take a story, even though storyline is him begging to be a Samoa. But I'll take that over, what I mean?
He's actually begging to be a Samoa?
Nah, that's just a joke I be saying. He just be telling Jacob, like, yo, bro, we brothers, man. Don't beat me up. That's basically what I'm not even making this up. That's exactly what it is. He's begging Jacob Fatu to not beat him up. Jacob Fatu keeps beating him up. And he keep telling him we're not brothers. And Royce Keys is saying we're brothers. Yo, you can look at the chat. I'm not even making this up, bro. It's just like a family feud type of thing going on. But somebody said Royce GPS. But yeah, that's crazy though, bro. But yeah, you make a point about Royce, man. You make a point about Royce. We gonna see, man. We definitely gonna see. But I'm gonna check out that big.
For the best for Royce Keys because I'm an actual fan of him. I've seen the man wrestle, seen him in real life.
Yeah.
I was there when MJF came to Inglewood and at the forum and did his pipe bomb of saying "fuck you, you fucking Mark Tony Khan." It was amazing.
You was there?
I was there.
Oh my God! I know y'all was.
I was like in the 5th row. Right in front of the guy.
Oh, shout out to Inglewood, man. Shout out Inglewood. Yo, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That was one of the greatest AEW moments. One is definitely up there. One of the most memorable moments, man. That's fire, bro. But yo, I'm about to get up out of here. Yo, good looking for calling. We got to figure out something to get you in on. Definitely the AEW chat too. I know a lot of people that watch AEW. What was it did today? But we gotta definitely get you on one of these AEW streams, chop it up, you know what I mean? And
I'm gonna make a Discord.
Yeah, hell yeah, definitely, man, definitely, bro. But we appreciate it, man, for real.
Anytime, boss. I appreciate you. I love your show. That Swerve shit with you was fucking iconic. You are the best pro wrestling YouTuber today, and I mean that.
Nah, that's love. I respect that, man. I definitely respect that, man. For real, man. I appreciate that, bro.
And I'm gonna get some of your shirts like real soon.
All right, love. I got you. That's love, man. I'm gonna holler at you. I'm gonna store your number and I'm gonna give you my number and we'll holler.
All right, for sure.
All right. Yo, man. We gotta put a W in the chat for Chris Collins, man. We got some straightening, man. And yo, honestly, chat. Yo, I be getting mad because man, it's like some of y'all be saying some outlandish stuff, but he made the Rampage. That was a great point. I did not know Rampage started at 10 p.m. in the middle of the Bloodline saga. It was like it was doomed for uphill battle. Also, Rampage could have been booked a lot better. Oh, you know what? I should have brung up Collision. I probably didn't think about it because in order for me to have a great argument about Collision, I got to watch it consistently. And I just be trying to watch Collision is just it's just hard sometimes, to be honest, chat. But yeah, W's in the chat for my man Chris Collins. W's in the chat for the stream, man. This was a good stream, man. You know what I mean? And once again, I wish I still couldn't find that picture for y'all. I'm gonna find the picture and I'm gonna put it up on my community post. Watch, soon as I get off a line, watch me find it, y'all. It's just, I hate when that stuff like that happens. But I'm gonna put this picture up as a community post whenever I find it. But yo, it's gonna be funny, bro, because it's like it just shows how much of a mark I am for wrestling and how I be going to these wrestling shows. Because I know sometimes people clip stuff. I don't want people to clip stuff and get the narrative that I don't like CMLL or Stardom or New Japan or any. I love all wrestling. It's just, yeah, I mean, when we talk about the big leagues, we have to make a clear separation of what the big leagues is, you know what I mean? And yeah, man, this is a great stream, a great call, man, and you know what I mean? That was love, man. I gotta chop it up with some more, y'all, one of these days. Maybe Triple GPT. I talked to Triple. Hold on, man. Hold on. Yo, oh man, what's up, GPT? We got GP. We had Chris Collins. Now we got GP. What's going on, bro? Hold on, man. Well, let's see what you. Okay. All right. Are you gonna tap into Grand Slam? All right. Usual suspect. Okay. Hey, man, I feel you, man. Triple H. Okay, so shout out to Chris Collins. I had to hang up on we shout out to Triple GPT too, man. Great job. I had to cut him off. He started talking about how I was cute or something like that. So, you know, he's a little bit bipolar, y'all. He goes from Triple GPT, the Sicko GPT, the Triple LGBTQ. So, you know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that, you know what I mean, the LGBTQ community. But I'm just a big fan of the BBWs, of the Latinas, of the Snow Buddies, of all. You know what I mean? I'm a woman guy. So, but shout out to everybody, man. So he said, what the F, Bobby? Shout out to Chris Collins. We got GPT on the phone. This been a good night, man. Man, hopefully everybody have a good week, man. Somebody just asked me the other day, yo, bro, how you don't get burnt out from wrestling? And honestly, I don't know. The only thing I could say is, man, the chat, the community. That's why I never really check the numbers. My team be letting me know what the numbers was after the stream because the community is so much more than numbers for me. You know what I mean? I could have 20,000 here or I could have 20 people here. It's this community. It's the usual suspects that help me get through these 4 days and it keeps showing up, whether I have headaches, stomach ache, whether I got to take a piss, take a shit, whether I got other stuff going on in life. I keep showing up. It's definitely an escape. Hopefully it's escape for some of y'all, and hopefully anything positive I say, y'all could take it and help apply it with y'all life, man. Wrestling is cool. Wrestling brought us here, but that's why I like to deviate to other conversations sometimes, just because this shit is bigger than wrestling, man. In real life, we're all just humans connecting, and that's the most important thing, man. So shout out to everybody. I wish everybody the best health and wealth. I seen somebody send in a super chat real quick. Bobby did say Crackdown better than Collision. I don't think G Status is funny, bro. I don't think I said that. Did I? If I did, I don't know. I don't even know. But, I'm going to think about that, G Status. But man, W's in the chat. Shout out to everybody, man. I'm gonna work on this video, and I'm gonna holler at y'all Wednesday for Grand Slam. And this is the last thing I'm gonna say. I'm already calling it. Grand Slam will be 100 times better than this Raw. Raw was great to the standards that WWE do. I'm expecting 10 out of 10 for Grand Slam, 9 out of 10 at least, y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all Wednesday. It's Bobby Masu 215. Like, comment, subscribe.